lot to talk about today. Let's get it. Welcome to episode TequilaTlk. My name is Walt Like Walt, aka Tequila Walt. Do not search my old tweets. I have grown, aka Child the Payment, aka the 7-time Crock Pot Champ, aka if you see me go to the gym of a voice, approach me as they would the bear. My pronouns are I'm him, and we have Amber Rain in the building.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Amber Rain, a.k.a. the behind-the-scenes queen, a.k.a. Miss Rain, if you're nasty.
Splash and no dear the dog today, but we are joined today by a legend, man. Look here. I told Damani was sitting here one day. It was Damani, T.I.'s friend, Country, and everybody was sitting down here. And he was like, what's Gogo? What's that? And we had to explain to him what Gogo was. And at one point, I mentioned to him, like, look, y'all had Outkast, your daddy, everybody out there walking around. I was like, look, this man right here is my Jay-Z. I was like, if Big G shouted me out, my week was great.
Yeah,
So look here, we are joined by the Ghetto Prince, my boy Big G in the motherfucking building. We can clap it up.
So glad to be here, guys. Glad to be here.
Oh yeah, okay. I definitely told the mind that, and fucking Country back like, yeah, he right. When the DC, they like, nigga, Big G, he's Jay-Z. I'm like, yep.
Love,
I'm trying
man.
to explain to the young nigga, he's cool
city.
though.
Yeah, the city love me back, man. It's good.
Oh yeah, we always love you, man. I'm gonna have a lot of stories because basically you raised me as far as when my Gogo were. I started playing the band when I was 13 years old.
Oh yeah, you started fresh like me. I started around about that time, 10, 11. Yeah, experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Opened up a backyard at Hot Shop. Saw my first pair of titties. All right, so look at
Damn, those hot shop days was crazy.
I was like, no, I saw titties. Like, nigga, I ain't never seen anything. I'm doing this forever.
Damn, see, that took me back. Hot shop?
One thing Walt's going to do is take you back. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, it'll
Shit
be
was
fun.
crazy back then.
Oh yeah, good times. Good times.
So really quick before we start, can we just talk about what we're drinking? Because I've never had
You want a
this.
definition?
Big G get introduced
Yes,
to something, and we're
this
drinking
is-
a little something
this
different
was-
today.
This was Big G. This is a drink that he drinks. So we got this to make sure he can have his drink.
Yeah.
I've never had this, and it's a combo situation, as y'all can see. So could you
Yeah.
just break it down?
I respect that. So this is called Pink Pussy.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's Moet Rosé nectar. You got to get it with the rosé nectar and the silver Patron. You could do whatever choice of tequila you want, but it has to be the rosé nectar.
Okay.
And it mixes it and it turns it this color,
Mm-hmm.
that rose pink. But it's really good.
Okay.
I've been drinking it
No,
for a while.
I'm be.
It's my
Right.
special birthday drink too. So
Okay.
we do a big thing with Lax, like what, a year, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they sell it as a combo, and you can get a ticket and all that. They go crazy for it.
Oh
Sure.
wow.
Yeah.
Relax out there and off the
Yeah,
southeast.
on the south side. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
probably, that's probably gonna be up tonight. We gotta keep drinking this shit. My girl lives right there. All right. So, all right. Look, we're gonna do a cheers to you real
Yes.
quick. Let's do a cheers to you.
Cheers.
May 1st. May 1st.
May
Right.
1st.
Echostage.
Birthday is actually May 5th, Cinco de Mayo,
Oh wow.
but the party is on the 1st at Echo.
Okay,
Echostage.
big
That's
tour.
a
Taurus
Thank
energy.
you. Yes,
Big-
big tours. Yeah.
big ass venue, man.
I know, man. It's we 5 years. We haven't been there in 5 years. They was renovating. There was a lot of stuff going on in the city and stuff like that. So it's our first time back. We excited. Tables already sold out. You know what I mean? I think as of today, yesterday, it was table sold out. They can still get in. They can still pay at the door, but it's a cashless venue. When you come in, you gotta have a credit card to get your drinks and stuff like that, or merch.
Like Apple Pay. or
But you
something
can
like
pay at the door, yeah. But you can pay at the door with cash, whatever you got. We'll take it.
that.
Yeah, we just don't take the EBT card. That's the only jump. But I told them I'll try to make a system where we could, you know what I mean, we would take that EBT, but they ain't did it yet.
Do people be trying to pay with that for
A
real?
girl tried it a couple times. She was
Damn.
twisted.
Hey,
was
use your
twisted up.
resources.
No,
What?
she was twisted though. She was like, man, y'all know that one. But she did it like twice before though. But she was like, take your other card out your purse, not that
Yes.
one.
Y'all be, man. I haven't paid for Gogo in a while. I've actually, last time I paid for Gogo was y'all. This is my second pair of grills. I lost them. And at the
Partying.
this girl right here, she ain't here today. Me and her, after our own, we had a party. We had our own party. Got twisted. I was like, yo, backyard on the street. She's like, and normally people tell me no and drive me home.
Yeah.
She was like, let's go.
Okay.
I was like, it's like, hey, he at the door. I was like, I got me and her.
Yeah.
She's like, let's go. Walked in there for the last 30 minutes and lost my grill and her keys.
It do get like that sometime. And then when you twist it, like, yeah. That's how I used to be when I go see Jump and be fried. But that driving, we gotta be careful, bro. especially how it is
She was
now.
my driver.
Well,
Okay,
you
yeah.
know what I learned from that whole story after I heard that?
Yeah.
That I need to be the chaperone.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
I need to be the chaperone.
Cause that nighttime driving, boy.
Yeah,
Wicked.
matter of fact, we
But that
tried,
was the same
y'all
night with the
performing. We tried to go
keys.
on stage like they got keys on the stage.
Yeah, you
Twisted.
lose them. That's why I try to put my keys up early, like in a book bag or something like that, because I'm clumsy with everything. But when someone just was saying something about your key, I was like, I lose stuff fast.
Look, man. Look, we're gonna go through a lot because it's a blessing to sit here with you. I mean,
Oh man, it's a blessing to be here, man.
Look at 14-year-old me. I ain't gonna say you saved my life with my dad, you, Jay, all them. You was probably, I don't know. Looking back, you was probably twisted and just talking shit to the young niggas. And I was one of the young niggas, and you was like, nigga, y'all niggas out here being stupid, doing dumb shit. I'm like, all right, my fault. All right, you know what? I'm from Landover, but I was like, no, I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like, nigga,
But I'm
y'all
saying
wild.
it go like that though. We all learned because we was that back then. Because I was a crash dummy at one time, on the full throttle, running wild, and then you learn. Some of them don't get to make it to learn though. You know what I mean?
That's what you were telling us.
Yeah. Some of them get it from their dads, their uncles, cousins. Some of them be able to navigate through it and be taught. Some of them don't want to be taught. Some of them want to really be taught, but they just be like, man, fuck that. Because they following whatever the trends are or what's going on at that time. But you got to, one thing I learned to be a leader, that's how I think I navigated through a lot. And I always was a good listener.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I did crash dummy shit and did wild shit, but I was always a great listener. And I'd be like, this, die. And then the old one, my auntie told me one time, she was like, just try to stay away from the bullshit. And then another one would say, man, listen to your first instinct, your first conscience. And I measured that shit off. And I was like, every time I don't listen to that left, I always fuck up. So let me see how this work. And I started doing that and I say, damn, that shit worked out a little better. So I just try to like listen to my first instinct. Don't do that shit, G. Okay, don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Don't go this way, go that way. So you gotta just pay attention. It's kind of a little harder now because of the social media.
Yeah.
And it's so quick to just be navigated and just mesmerized by what's going on the gram. Distraction or Facebook, but pretty much came up in a rough era, rough time. And I look at the youngest now, it's pretty much like how we were, but it's more disrespectful. You know what I mean? They like
putting that shit on the internet. Like, this is what we do.
And I feel like too, like when I was growing up, we were going to Go-Go's. You know what I'm saying? As kids, as teenagers, people wanted to be in bands. You know what I'm saying?
That was the shit.
You know, a lot. You know, we have a lot of our younger, especially a lot of our younger
titties
men.
are like, nigga, I'm gonna be in the Gogo band forever.
Oh my God.
They don't want to be in the band.
I was a young nigga. Wow.
A lot of the young men and young women are, you know, rapping now and stuff like that. I think that shit's cool too, but it's not. I just feel like it's not as much community. Like, even though there was a lot that happened at a lot of, you know what I'm saying, there's different things that happen at the Go-Go's and you know what I'm saying, unfortunate situations. It was like better than a club for us, you know what I'm saying? Like all of our friends was there, and we would be seeing our friends on stage performing. Like the popular kids in high school was in the band,
and that was the
you know
shit.
What I'm saying?
You can party like I'm glad you touched on that because you can have fun. Everybody, like you can see your person that you in school with on stage performing. Like when we was in school, everybody wanted to be in the marching band or a go-go band. And a lot of people branched off. That's how it was so many musicians back then. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it was fun. And like you said, everybody, your friends, everybody went. Now, what I do love about the new generation is like we always had the talent in the city. There's some raw rappers. Mm-hmm. Raw singers, like shit, but it's like
do it.
They don't give us our props enough. I don't think we're looked at that much in the DMV as we should be because we really have some artists that really can say something. Yeah, I listen to a lot of those rappers from out of town and stuff like that. If you really listen to it, what's the substance level? What is it? What are they really saying? You know what I mean? So it's everybody's into that, what they drinking or what they smoking or what they popping or, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you gonna eventually get tired of that. You know what I mean? I always was one of the ones in Gogo that always preach, hey, let's calm the violence down. Let's do it. And then, like I always say, if people start trying to do it now, it's kind of counterfeit. If you wasn't already doing it, if you from my era. You know what I mean? So I just look at it as, you know what I mean? Be yourself, be original. Just keep trying to push at it. But the way our city is now, it's like that music scene is finally coming up. I like what the bounce beat guys are doing. You know what I mean? Because they have their own lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like it's cool to see that. The new impressions, T.O.B., ABM, TCB, you know what I mean? Who else? It's a bunch of Press, Major League, Mature Clients, the VA bands. It's a lot of bands that really, and I'm just glad it was like, gee, it's too many damn bands, man. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Because it got kind of rocky for a minute. But people putting bands together. So
Well,
I love it.
The ones that wanted to actually do it, they stuck together.
So that's why I told Lil Chris from T.O.B. I say, listen, if you get some kids that really love it like you love it, the more you love it, you'll have some people, you'll do it for a long time. A lot of people I see now that's not in bands no more, they be like, oh, remember me? I used to woo woo. And I be like, damn, yeah, I do remember you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of people thought that we wasn't going to survive the test of time. A lot of people, like, they counted me out. They washed their hands on me already. We still standing. We still pushing hard and still giving back to the community, still talking to the younger bands. Because I always tell the youngest bands, especially the ones that's sassy out the mouth, that think that shit is overnight, they're just going to give it to them. Man, they ain't let me come in nowhere. Don't stand beside the stage, come up. They wasn't doing that. Like with Mickey and Funk and all them, like back in the day, Gogo, Mickey, and Foots was the only ones that gave me that, come on, little nigga. You know what I mean? The rest of them, they was like, nah, fuck that. Let them stay over there. You know what I mean? So you got to work at it. It ain't going to be given to you, but
that's funny.
Gogo saved my life, Brody.
Because I was one of them little niggas in the sassy. I was in YBI and New Impression.
Right. But guess what, though?
I was like, nigga, we got it.
But guess what? Guess what? That's how you supposed to be.
But you know, that's probably what that talk happened. Like, hey, look, nigga.
You supposed to be like that, though. When you listen, especially in your time, and the girls hollering at you, you got your swag shit on, you got the people coming through, you supposed to be like that. That's how I was. Nigga, I did that shit, I'm like, when we had that show with Essence, and Activity, crossing 4D, and they was like, no, we ain't gonna let them play. And I told all my people before we went, I say, nigga, when we finish, nigga, y'all better come straight to the Lapina. We stopped, say, man, see y'all in a minute. Everybody walked out. The Gogo with the band. They looking like, what? These motherfuckers took the whole Gogo out. But then you had RE with their own people coming in as my people leaving out. You know what I mean? They wanted to continue, and that's crazy. From the top of all the way to the top of George Avenue to all the way to Irvin Street, 16th and Irvin Street at the Lapina. That shit blew my mind. I was like, we got something, bro.
Yeah.
We got to keep on jamming. So we've been doing it, man. It's nonstop.
One thing you touched on about us having a lot of talent and not really getting our props. You know, what I'm saying? We know each other. You know, I work in film. I worked on a lot of projects.
That part too.
And one thing I was going to say is I feel like it's extremely important that we give ourselves our flowers and we give ourselves our props, because if nobody else is going to do it, we have to. And we have to be responsible for telling our own story. So I know you have this documentary that you've been working on.
Yeah. Shout out to my team, man. I got two of my comrades in here with me right now. My manager, Rasan Fuller, and I got Capri Monique, Voice of the People. Capri been with us for like three, 4 years now. And she taught me how to meditate.
Okay.
I probably would have been crashed by now. But they've been working tirelessly with Ox, with the documentary. We got a teaser for the birthday on the 5th and the 1st. But for my birthday party, we're going to throw it up. They've been working on it. We've been doing interviews. They don't let the ball drop. You know what I mean? They put up with my shit. You know what I mean? It's just a lot, man. But to have them unconditionally in my corner, it's hard to get people you can trust with your life. with your footage and all that shit.
Yeah.
They've been hounding people, nicely asking people for my old footage, not harassing, because I harass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I'm like, dog, that part. You know what I mean? Soon, or when I see you, I got to talk to you in another way.
Right.
You know what I mean? But anybody, you know what I mean? Just be like, get my shit, bro. You know what I mean? I think, and I might correct me if I'm wrong, I think a lot of times, but people probably thought I'd be dead by now. At the rate I was going, I've been shot all them times and shit.
13 times, brother.
Like, nigga, I'm gonna hold this footage and that nigga gonna be dead and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I could be wrong. I've been thinking that way and I told my team that. But it's like, I think that a lot of times because a lot of people held it. I just got some really, really good footage back from a couple of people. One of my homies was holding this shit hostage, but I didn't even know he had all the shit. He was like, nigga, here go all your shit.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like that's so petty because, like, if you holding on the footage till somebody pass away just to put it on YouTube,
but see,
you thinking
they
real,
want that.
real small.
That's a quick little buck. They want that quick
fucking
little buck.
small.
That was my shit, bro. I was thinking like that. I was thinking them niggas holding my shit back.
You a legend, so
Yeah.
like I wouldn't
like,
be just waiting to put
bro,
that on
they
YouTube.
holding that
I'm
shit
sorry.
back. So, you know, it's like, I look at it like, okay, we getting ready to do this, motherfucker. We gonna put this shit out. And my story is like nobody else's story.
Yeah.
I never been arrogant to the people. I never been no sucker. I always been out there and hold it down for everybody. I always put people first. Always look out for everybody. It ain't never no pillow talk. Never crossed none of my friends. Never backdoored none of my people. Never set none of my people up. I always been that real nigga that always been on the surface and held it down for the city. I always say Washington, D.C. first. Put my hand up wherever I'm at. And I done had big people in the industry tell me, you ain't got to tell them where you from. I say, shit. One motherfucker told me pull my hat down, eyelid, and get the fuck out of town.
Was that Mark Lawrence?
Hi.
I do research, my brother.
told me get out of here. He said, you got talent. Master P told me the same thing.
I was like, P said the same.
Yeah, P told me that, man, get out of here, man. You got a lot of talent, man. You can always come back home. But I was like, you know, I think my city need me. You know what I mean? My music. And I felt like a sellout. But I done seen motherfuckers leave and I seen motherfuckers come back and can't get a motherfucking a rock to grow under their feet.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? So you got to pick your own poison. But that documentary is going to be like no other. Nobody ain't did the shit I did. And I ain't really come from where I come from.
Is there gonna
you
be...
have, okay, I was saying, you have, because growing up, you were like, once again, you were like, what's it called? Black Superman to us. So look, like it's a million and one myths or rumors like nigga, that we heard about Big G. So it's like, I mean, just let me start from real quick. We're gonna move to it very quick. Cool. The beginning, and we're gonna get to the present, and we're gonna have our little games to get it out of here.
Right.
But growing up in Hobart, how was that?
It was a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. So you had Hobart. You had Irvin Street, Gresham. You had Morton Street, all that black hole within that 4 or 5 block radius. Then you can go this way. You had Columbia Road, 14th Street. Yep. Then you go up. You had CRT, Crittenden, all them different blocks like that. Girard, Clifton, Fairmont, all a big circle. It was crazy. No social media. We was riding bikes, pit bulls, guns. Just crazy. It was just wild.
Bulls and guns.
Like the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, all that shit was in one. Niggas shooting right here, selling coke right here, dope right here. It was just like, to survive that shit, bro, you had to be a survivor. Cause I got a lot of niggas that's on dope right now, niggas in jail, 50, 70 years. A lot of niggas coming home too though. Cause a lot of niggas got locked up when we was young. And they got that what's the name act, and they was able to get time back and come back, but that joint was fucked up. It was fun. You had to watch yourself, like, you know what I mean? You never know when you was gonna get shot or what. That's why I say being in that band saved me. A lot of times I was at North Carolina A&T somewhere, Delaware State performing, man, just upstate, just doing the motherfucker and come back and motherfucker got smoked. Or H.D. Woodson playing in Anacostia, somebody got killed, come back around the way and laying out. You know what I'm saying? So growing up right there, It was fun, but that shit was like Vietnam, OK Corral, whatever you want to put it.
And now, like I told you earlier before we started the show, now, like I said, I know who my cousin is. You know who my cousin was, but you know what I'm saying? So he got, you know what I'm saying, things happened with them, but he held it down for a while from what they told me.
Long time.
Yeah.
So
that's why I was like, I barely even knew him.
Yeah.
Uncle Jay told me, but they told me it was outside with you.
Real motherfucker, man.
I heard you was a light heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know, locked up, Seton. I had the belt. I lost one fight to a dude, Gaylord, from the Southwest. He bust my nose. They stopped the fight because my nose wouldn't stop bleeding.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but I was ready. You know what I mean? And then I caught back up with his ass. Later on, we was in the shelter house. It was one weekend. My man Rick told me, he was like, hey, he downstairs. Nigga just came in. I rushed his ass. Lock a nigga up. So I was like, you know what I mean? I was wanted that get back. But we was cool, though. You know what I mean? Later on, he sold me a car.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, that's what I mean. You fight somebody like, no, yes, you're cool.
Yeah,
hey, I know you ain't no bitch. I fuck with you.
Yeah. Later on, he sold me a car. You know what I mean? And we was always cool, man, after that. But, you know, it was just the competitive side of both of us. You know what I mean? And I thought nobody could whoop me at that age and at that weight class. You know what I mean? So I thought, you know what I mean? Because I never had my nose bust, nigga. When that shit was coming through the back, nigga, feel like that shit was going in my neck. All that shit, nigga. So yeah.
You tap that nose, the eyes start watering.
Nigga, everything. I couldn't see, nigga. Once I got this shit together, nigga, I was like, yeah, come on. They was like, nah, no. You know what I mean? So yeah, but you know, I learned those skills back then. Latin Connection, Simon Brown, Keely Thompson, Poochie, Dino, and Dino went to what was it? What was the joint right there on George Avenue? Now House of Champs. And he went on and had the gold. He fought in Golden Gloves.
A word.
All that he went on. He just kept going. Howard Gassaway. Dino.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have a Gogo question real quick. Northwest Youngers and Junkyard. What did they mean to you?
You said what?
How influential were they to get in that?
That
club?
was the shit. That was the battle, bro. So like Junk. I was a Junkyard fan, but Northwest Youngers was in my neighborhood. So
I have a tape from Northwest.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get that.
I got OP Tribe. I got all that.
Oh
shit.
yeah, so you got the catalog. So Junkyard, they took Keith, K-Man Keith. Okay. He ended up playing with Junk, and it was a big rival because Dirk, their manager lived in our neighborhood. He used to come home with the Junkyard van, the jacket, and all that little shit like that. So it was crazy how they used to battle. Junkyard to go to 19th and M, Northwest Youngers to go by DuPont Circle with Dave Cookie. We'll ride our bikes down there and watch them and then go see Junk. Because Junk was the main attraction. They have all nationalities coming to see him down there. They was like the fucking Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 New Edition all in one. They was horns, the little plastic horns, the steps, the outfits. They had changed at halftime, nigga. Come out with some other shit on, some tennis-looking shit. So it was like a big show. You know what I mean? So they used to battle, though. Like, both of them had buckets. Both of them used to crank like shit. But I was just mesmerized by Junk. You know what I mean? Northwest Youngers, they was a little older. They'd come out. But they was about the same age as them, though. But they'd come out, man, cranking like shit. They had the motherfucking keyboards and all them synthesizers and all that shit. That was the shit back then. You know what I mean? So I wanted to be in that shit, bro. So I say, nigga, this is what I'm going to do for a living, motherfucker. That was the shit, you know?
And that's when you started back, or?
Nah, it was Mighty Young Ones around Morton Street.
Oh, shit.
So it was Bedrock on Columbia 14th Street. We had a little band. We was just trying, like, following behind Northwest Youngers. And we was called Bedrock. Well, we ain't had no equipment. No, we just playing on buckets and shit, mimicking everything they do. Just watching them because we was little with shit. Then it was the Mighty Young Ones behind the Black Hole. So everybody was playing with guns and all that shit. My mother we moved to Columbia Road, but we moved to Garfield Terrace first until our apartment was ready. Shit. Then we moved to CHV. And we started like, we'll walk a Lattimore around Park Road because I never stopped going around my old neighborhood. It was Morton Street all the way to Park Road. So I stayed in that area because I ain't know nothing about one like that side yet. You know what I mean? So it was a new development. I just went where I was known at. Yeah. So I ride my bike right back there and go back on the avenue and come back and forth. But that shit was just like bam, bam. And then once we got the band, we was rehearsing, trying to mimic everything they did. And then just that backyard shit stuck. And when we got a form of it start rocking, like, cause it was us, me, Billy, Midget, Antoine, G-Love, Dave, man, who else? Oh man, we was deep. And we used to practice in Big Feet Greg Garage. Then we went to Billy Backyard, Bob Beef Backyard. Then we went back to Billy Backyard. They kicked us out. Then we went to Antoine Backyard. Then back in Billy Backyard. And then we was with Gwen. And then Coop came. Then we started growing in. When Coop got us, we just started doing them.
Hey, look, I'm laughing because my first band, YBI.
Yeah.
Then that grew into New Impressions.
Okay.
We started playing all y'all shit.
That's how we did.
We was like, no, hey, yo, back doing like this.
Yeah.
We was in the basement just doing dumb shit in Glennon.
Bro, that's how we was doing. We was falling and jump. And then once we was like, y'all can't keep on playing junkyard shit. Y'all can't keep on playing Northwest Younger shit. So I said, man, we're going to play our own shit. So we started. And I remember my keyboard player he had to learn Lean on Me.
Okay.
And once we started that, then we played that motherfucking Will Smith. That remember that Nightmare on Elm Street?
Will Smith at Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, you remember that song? That Nightmare on Elm Street, and then the Summer Breeze remix.
Will Smith was Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith?
Yeah, it was
okay,
Will
yeah,
Smith,
that before me.
Nightmare on it was.
Okay, I heard of it. Okay.
So we and then we just started like just playing all hardcore shit, bro, making the crowd go crazy. Then we started getting them like Battle in Northeast and all this shit. Then the shit just blew up, bro. Then I was this motherfucker jumping off the stage, fighting motherfuckers, jumping in the crowd, nigga. Like this shit was crazy.
Why were you jumping off the stage to fight?
Because my neighborhood was fighting and I fought with my neighborhood.
Okay.
It makes sense to me. I've done it.
I was about to say respect. I just needed to clarify.
Jumping straight off the stage.
It's my block.
Then jump off the stage like that. I think I was the only one that was doing that shit though. And I look back at that shit now, bro, like that shit was crazy, bro.
And you got shot?
Yeah, I got shot on stage, yeah.
Okay, that's one myth scratched off. Okay, let's keep going. That's
so
one rumor.
I just remember getting into it with a dude over a girl. And he said something to me about the girl and then whooped him, beat him up, and it ended up like the whole club was fighting him and shit. I remember we was in the bathroom and all that shit. The sink was broken on him, and then the nigga came back.
Yeah, I was shot y'all too.
The nigga came back and shot me. Nigga came back and shot me on stage, nigga.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was in the mix of that shit, bro.
Now, the part of that rumor is you came back the next week and still talk shit about the nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, hey. Finding out this is the truth.
I was a wild motherfucker.
My Uncle Jay didn't lie to me.
Yeah, I was wild nigga, bro. Like I was wild back then. And that's why when I tell all the youngers now, like just take your time, bro.
You been there.
Yeah, I've been there. You gonna get your experiences, but sometimes niggas don't. When I got shot, bro, a nigga shot me in my nuts, bro.
Well, that's the next rumor. Keep going.
Yeah.
Nigga
shot me.
I have like 5.
Nigga shot me in my nuts, nigga, and shot me in my head and hit. But see, I still got the bullet right here in my elbow, fragments of it. And that you don't want that. You know, men, you won't know that feeling. Playing football, that shit, you get hit in your nuts,
I
bro.
would have quit the band that day.
Nigga, I got shot in my nuts, nigga. So that was, nigga, I
would move to North Carolina.
In my mouth, for real, I had the pain in my stomach all the way up to my heart, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit, boy, I just knew I was dead, nigga. I just knew I was dead.
No.
But it was so crazy when they put me in the car and was driving me. I told them don't take me nowhere but Washington Hospital Center. They drove all the way from Murder, nigga, ran the lights. When I got there, it was this much blood in the seat. You couldn't even see my lap no more. It was that much blood.
Jesus.
But I'm here for a reason, man. That man kept me here. Mushallah kept me down. Yeah, Washington Hospital.
You was actually smart for that. They would took you to fucking
But see, they took me
been
to
dead.
they got the gun unit specialist that like what's that, trauma? What's something? I forgot the name of the shit. I should know it like the back of my hand. They specialize in them surgeries up there. Okay. Don't take me nowhere near Howard University. Nigga.
Don't go to Howard.
Greater Southeast,
you would die.
Nigga. You can take me. You can let a motherfucking old lady. You can let an old lady work on me before you take me there.
I almost lost.
I got
vision.
homies died in Howard.
I almost lost partial vision in my eye, sitting in Howard University Hospital lobby for over 8 hours waiting to see a doctor because I had an ulcer in my eye.
Damn.
Guess what you should have.
Like if it had been any longer, I'm like I've been sitting here all day just waiting to see somebody.
What? You would catch a cab. I would have walked to Washington Hospital Center.
I was going to Howard University at the time, so I really didn't know any better. I was like, the
Guess
hospital.
What?
You lucky to be here.
Look, you my homie. Don't go nowhere near fucking nothing from Howard. Don't do it.
You know what's funny? Because you talked me straight and like, I'm going to go back to school. I went to Hampton. So look.
No, that's good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro.
No, I had my mom was like, you're not going nowhere near DC.
I'm proud of you, bro, because there's so many motherfuckers, it's some intelligent motherfuckers I know, bro, and just threw their whole shit away. Now, as one motherfucker I know, Kirby, he was so smart, nigga. He was locked up 18 years. He just come home like 19 years. But then he was over the jail this last time when I was over there for that gun charge. And this nigga just graduated from Georgetown because they had that program over there where you can go to school. The nigga was so smart. Now he's out. He's working with kids. And now he's getting ready to go back to jail. They got a whole thing where they helping them go back to get another degree.
That's good.
And I'm just saying, man, like, it's cool for us to have that fun. But I think if we had more people sprinkling that shit to say, come here, let me show you what you're doing. Like, I got 4 youngers that's striving right now. I say, I know you want to hustle and all that shit. Do me a favor. They got cameras everywhere, bro. It's different from when we was out.
Yeah, nigga.
They can
you
see.
Get caught.
So when I got locked up this last time, they did an eye recognition on me.
Word.
What is that?
Like an eye retina thing? Yeah.
Yeah, so when you, I had gun assault with attempted kill shit when I was younger, and I had my shit expunged. But it was some joints that they still had in the system was like, he doing this, he doing that. So when they locked me up, they did an eye recognition on me where if you do something, you have a mask or whatever. If they catch you on that joint, they can
holy fucking
they
shit,
can recognize from the eyes. Yeah, because you know a lot of motherfuckers do the masks and all that shit now. So then, nigga, they held me in the joint for about a whole nother day because they wanted my DNA. They wanted my DNA trying to ask me that I had something to do with some shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck? So I wasn't giving my DNA. So my lawyer sent and came back. And she was like, give him the fucking DNA if you not guilty. Yeah. I was like, but I'm not guilty, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it my damn self.
So when they did it, you know what I mean, it wasn't I wasn't the person or whatever, but it was a lot of shit from my father and then my brother. You know what I mean? Because my father, he was, you know what I mean, did everything. Shit,
my dad got some shit too. We got the same name, so he's like, yo, if this
my brother
and might get caught up. He thought he had some shit expunged, but yeah, it should be coming back on me.
My brother and my father, because my father, we got the same name. Yep. And then my brother name is Tayon James Glover. My father, James Ralph Glover. Mine, Ralph Anwan Genghis Glover. Okay. So all that shit was, and yeah. But both of them was deceased. And I'm like, bro, come on.
That's a lot.
We not twins, motherfucker. Nah. You're not tagging me in with no bullshit. So I'm cool. But yeah, that shit was a wild, wild ride, bro.
Hey, look, Amber, give me some more of that pink pussy. That sounds crazy when I say it out loud. I should pause myself on that one. My fault, Amber.
So that's why I said when I first said it, I said, excuse me, Queen, when I first said it.
Yeah, it didn't hit me till later. I was like, oh, my fault.
Because I'm always going to be respectful, man. You know what I mean? You guys.
I'm so used to being around.
Oh, right. I understand.
I'm impressed. Yeah. I'm keeping it so tame right now. Knowing my questions are fucked up.
And like what was it very exciting? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're obviously a very important person.
Like I said, he's my Jay-Z.
I hold you in very high esteem.
Thank you, Queen.
But I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put Walt on blast, but I'm just gonna say he was very, very excited to have you as a guest.
Man, hey, look, and guess what?
My Gogo hero.
What I love
Lo
about
said
that
fuck
is
school, and I was like, no, I quit, and then I had to go back.
But it's look, I love that because I'm that type of person. When I fuck with my people, I fuck with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. When I had a chance to meet my favorite person, I was scared. Nita Baker, I was scared.
Oh, nigga, I would be scared right now.
I was like, man, yeah, nah, you know what I mean? Like that part, but it's a lot of people in the industry that put their self way on a pedestal. Nigga, you still gotta take a shit like me.
Yes.
You still gotta pee and all that. It's just the money brackets that's different. But I feel that you should always holler at your people. You should always be that regular motherfucker because you never know. You never know when you're gonna fall down. You never know when you need a pickup from anybody. So I always been, I learned that a long time ago. We come from them silver can, peanut butter cans, motherfucker, food stamps. So I know what's up. And I never change.
One thing I'll say about you, brother. Okay, this is gonna go real left real quick, but we're gonna go back to what we were talking about. Look here, I would never forget Backyard because that's how I got my first piece of pussy. Look here, I was at the hot shop after I performed, and the girl was
rolling around.
I was dancing on the girl. Like, okay,
Yeah.
he's like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, nigga, my mom don't know I ain't gonna be home. She still thinking with the band.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it went late.
That's good.
I was like, oh, where you stay? Oh, I stay in Bowie. Like, shit, we just moved around Bowie.
Yeah.
Bet.
Let's go. Let's get it in. Them days right there,
my mom don't
bro.
get home to 4 a.m. I bet I'll be there.
But see, like now it's a little weird now for the youngest, cause man, there's so many diseases out this motherfucker, bro. You gotta be careful. It's like back then, you'll get whatever you get, or yeah, tell you, man, you gotta put a condom on to this. But then it started coming through that era when motherfuckers were getting hit with HIV, bro. And I was looking at motherfuckers like, cause I was in the band, but I wasn't sexually active like that. I liked the pit bulls, bikes, and guns. So I already had my one piece at home. I already had cause I was already 15. Put me out all that. I was like moving. I was staying with my baby mother's grandma. I was in their house. So I wasn't really tripping. I had in-house, so I wasn't really tripping. But people would think that I was that person because the shit I said on the mic. And I was acting. They was like, he fucking all them girls.
Yeah, I heard you. And I was like, no, this is what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah. I had my time. I had my time now, but it's like I always, like I said, I was a good listener.
Has any woman ever tried to like just come at you real hard and you had to like
Yeah.
Like,
real hard. A lot
what was
of
like
time.
the craziest thing? Anybody ever like throw any like
Try
throwing
to
stuff on stage?
give it to me right there on stage.
On stage?
Yeah.
This is why I was never. This is why my bad.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting you to say
Nigga, I saw
on
people
stage.
fucking that hot shop. Look here, I'm telling you like this.
Man, listen.
Mad Chef, I seen it. And like, look, I was like, man, if I'm glad my band was at the level it was, because I would have did it.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm about to tell you the other joint. What's the other joint that Vic and them had?
Clinton.
Right
the
by Neon by B. They when
had that
the
little
lights come
corner?
on, nigga, Rubbers was on the floor.
Nigga.
Rubbers was on the floor. Icebox,
Oh yeah.
getting it in.
I wasn't at
Ibex,
those ones. I was at the Thai
Getting it in.
Nah,
They had fun, man.
All the people I told you about, I ain't been to Icebox. I was like, hey, look here. Actually, no, I didn't. I mean, I saw Groovers. But look, they only y'all ain't put on no Merlin Hood. So I was going,
Yes, I did. See, that's another thing too. Like with rapper, we always had that competition. Cause you know, rapper always like Landover and all them.
I was in it.
Like I give all of the crews they own jump. You know what I mean? All the Merlin crews used to come and see me. Till this day, they still come and see me. I just recently gave Landover a whole new jump. Landover, tell them turn the pot over.
Let's get it.
So they went crazy. So the older Landover nigga I see chipping, they be like, man, you got my youngest going crazy. Slim, they going to come and see you more. I take them go see you down there on stop. I say, man, you know, it is what it is. But when you got that generation and that generation come and see you know you're doing something right.
That's right.
So I just try to keep it fresh. I try to give all the different crews they play, but in the midst of the night, somebody getting mad because they feel like this crew is getting more than that crew, or that crew is getting more than that crew. It's a hard job, man. But I love it. I wasn't traded for nothing. I know how to handle them motherfuckers.
I was like, man, look here. I hear these niggas. They saying taking the trip down Bright Sea Road. Like, I like these guys.
Bright Sea Road, yeah.
I was like,
all
let's
that. And guess what? With the Maryland cruise, one thing I say that John and like the Maryland cruise, like invented, like the Maryland cruise will come in, like DC, Maryland. Maryland cruise always had their own way with put their own fly shit on, and they buy the drinks and all that shit. Cause everybody like I could say like back in bumpers, back in them days, like the Maryland cruise would come in. It wasn't even sections yet, but they'd have a whole side on the side.
Yep.
And that's when there was the demi set, or they was drinking the Remy bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Cause motherfuckers wasn't even buying bottle services back then, but them motherfuckers would come and find a way to buy the bottle from the whole from the club. I'd be like this. But back in the day, like with RE and them, you go to the Metro Club, the Don Perignon boys, they was buying that shit, but that wasn't every club. Our clubs, we ain't no liquor in them Jones, but some Jones would be like this, they'd slide the liquor, but they had the bottles, you know what I mean? And you just had to know who was who. But I'd be looking, because I'd be like, oh, motherfuckers getting it in.
Yeah, I learned
you know what I mean? So you got to give everybody their props. That's why everybody love me. All the crews love me. But you got more, like Northeast, they got more of the Maryland crowd to go see him. You got DC people go see him too. But Northeast is always like, since they kind of like resurfaced and came back around, you know what I mean? They got their older, loyal fans that's been coming back out to see him. Because like I was like, nobody really coming out like that. My people ain't never take no fucking break. Like me, I ain't never take no break, nigga. I still been going nonstop. I need a little break. You know what I'm saying? But I love this shit. I think if I take a break, I might crash, to be honest.
I mean, that's one thing I be trying to my pop. Like he's sit in the basement watch movies all day. Like, bro, you gotta get the move. Your body needs to move.
I can't.
You gotta
get that adrenaline pumping. Shit. I feel that if I take too much time, because I cast for movies and all that shit, bro. I learned like with Son and Capri, they'll tell you, I stopped. I used to get upset when I ain't get a role. I be reading for a lot of shit, bro. I could tell you, we can be in hit this motherfucker for 2 days talking about how many roles I read for. I did a whole pilot, Gone Baby Gone. They picked up Queen Latifah, the Equalizer. I shot that joint in Chicago. Rasan flew out there to see me. We went to eat and all that. And one weekend, I was off. Nigga, I flew all the way back just to play at the Aqua. I'm under contract, nigga. You know you can't leave the city limits, nigga. I flew back to DC,
just to play
to Reagan. They took me right back to the airport, nigga, and I flew right back. Came in my motherfucking hotel room, nigga. They called me down for motherfucking hair, makeup, and rehearsal, nigga. So that's this Gogo. I love that shit. Cause like if the day of tomorrow I don't get another acting gig, I got my band.
Well, is it true that Hood Related went like 69 on the Billboard?
67.
67, okay.
67. It was 69, but then it was 67.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I learned that about
on the Billboard. Just imagine how much money they made off me. And I didn't get a dime. Nah, but Future Records, they made the money. Yeah, and we ain't get no money. But now I'm finding out a couple of my band members got some money. But they ain't give me shit. But it's all right.
Is it you, a label tried to sign you and Los?
Try to sign Los.
Okay.
And he was saying, man, if it ain't doing with me, it ain't doing it.
The story I heard was vice versa. They were trying to sign you, and you say, nah, I need Los.
Nah, it was Los. They was trying, because Los is the man. Los is the writer. So for the record, Los done wrote for Faith Evans.
Oh, word.
He done wrote for different artists. He was with Chucky Thompson. He did a bunch of shit with Bad Boy. Yeah, he did a bunch of shit, man. Wrote a bunch of stuff. He's a super talented mother. He's a lyrical killer. He wrote all the shit on my joint. On the joint that I did with Star Makers with Bob, my guitar player, the DM. He did a bunch of stuff with Raheem, Aaliyah. They got plaques. They got records, platinum records and everything. Sure. Yeah, I'm telling you that's that shit. You know what I mean?
I told him to change the and to a duh.
No, but it feel good though, right? Like motherfucker like going that shit like just to be in those rooms and see them different people.
Oh yeah.
Knowing what we went through, riding up there, trying to get with Puff and Chucky I see why Chucky kept us away from certain stuff. You know what I mean?
I'll be on the documentary.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. But knowing that somebody would have been dead back then. Though. So we went up New York, nigga. We was up New York with about 7 guns. Like, why y'all had to have 7 guns in New York? I say, nigga, it's New York. You know what I mean?
What, Pac just got shot?
Nigga, we was up that joint, nigga. When he had the pub, they had the restaurant Justice and all that. We was there.
Yeah.
So we were just trying. You know what I mean? Just young, trying to say, cause like when Junkyard was signed to Def Jam, that put a spark under me. Like Junk got signed, they did it. Why can't we?
To another level.
You know what I mean? We trying. You know what I mean? Then they was like Nelly and them got signed by going to them parties and stuff like that, meeting different A&Rs and talking to people. We was outside trying, bro. So, you know what I mean? So we had all the original music. That's why we was doing like them covers and started doing covers. Because they wouldn't pay none of the shit that we was making up. And I was like, I know that record good, but they ain't playing it. So that's why I say when people say original music, I'm like, bro, we'll pull some shit out from out in the cupboard some motherfucking way in the backyard, nigga, and blow this shit up. But, you know, people got their way of talking shit. You know what I mean? You gotta let them talk.
I mean, you got a new album coming out. It's gonna be all original, or
Yeah, all original, bro. The first joint is Vibe With Me. That'll be dropping May 1st.
Okay.
Star Makers 202 Music, Bob. It's gonna be crazy. Me and Wink on the first single though. Me and Wincy. Y'all gonna like it. It's crazy, man. We going hard after that. Documentary. Then after my documentary, we're gonna do the backyard joint.
yeah, it needs to be.
All the band members gonna be producers on it because we've been robbed as kids. For the new ones that's been there, everybody been there like 20. The last person, Sweet, ain't been there 12 years. So we've been there and done that.
Typed in, yeah.
You know what I mean? But we stay humble, stay to the ground. We hug all our fans. We talk to all our, we call them family fans. Because it's more family than just a fan. Because a lot of people like, that fan. No, we don't do that. We talk. I stay around. I'm going to talk to every last person, tell them we out the building. I feel that I'm privileged to have that love like that. And when they show you that love like that, you got to give it back. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, if you look at these old artists now, they coming back. A lot of the old artists is getting that play now. They back touring and all that.
Yeah.
They back with the security and all that shit. They walking right past, but nobody ain't really paying attention to them. Some of them are, some of them not. They really not paying attention, but they getting what they getting, but them days is over. Not in certain places, though, like Australia and all them different places
overseas,
like that.
Overseas, crazy.
They gonna go crazy for you wherever. Like, even Chuck told me, Japan, he was like, son, you go over Japan right now, they'll rip your clothes off. They love you. Japan. He was like, Big G, they love Big G. And then when I got on TV and all that shit, my shit just, it raised. And then it's like movies I be in, I don't even say nothing about it because I was on that Snoop joint. I don't know if y'all know. I was on that Biggie movie. I played Snoop, but they cut my role. They cut my part.
I heard about that.
Because Snoop didn't, they ain't never do no paperwork or none of that, and you couldn't use his visual. That broke my fucking heart, bro. We had the part where they was at the wars. We was like, nigga,
East Coast don't got no.
Oh, that nigga, I studied that whole shit, nigga. I did it, then they did it, the latest. I still get a check for that shit, though.
Oh, shout out to you.
20th Century Fox, it'd be like $6, $7, $21. When it first came out, it was like $2,000, $3,000.
That pays some bills?
Did it? Nigga, I was broke. Well, look at that. It was coming right now. I just got one like a couple of months ago, like $17. One was $6, shit like that.
Burger?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Just got one from Elementary the other day. That junk was $36. I be getting over old wire residuals, you know what I mean, come in, you know what I mean, own the city. It's a blessing. I try to get them Jones just to go to direct deposit, but somehow they still don't. So I just take all them Jones powder and just put them in there. It might add up to like 500 sometimes, 200.
No, it's funny. You brought up the wire. So we had my boy. I'm calling my boy because he wished me happy birthday.
Oh.
My man Haas, Weebay. He was on.
Hey,
He was on the show.
Hey, listen, realest
So cool.
motherfucker.
Hey,
Nigga, I was in New York and I went to a party with him. Asked him, nigga, we was on the back of a pickup truck.
Doing what?
We went to the club in the back of a pickup truck. That's what we had. That's what we had to ride in. Somebody from his neighborhood.
Okay.
yeah, you know he from
pickup
truck,
truck,
Staten
nigga,
Island.
and we rode to the club, nigga. We turned up, And that motherfucker, they drove me and dropped me back over at the train station, nigga. Slept in the train till the first train going home to Union Station, nigga.
Hey.
Nigga, you know, realize like him, Felicia, Snoop Pearson, Jamie, who else? Banger, like all them, like we family, man. Like that's a whole family. Mac Wiles, like we're family.
Weebay told me, he was like, yo, when I found out about, and I'm gonna try to do the voice, I ain't gonna do it, but he's like, when I found out about G, I had to look him up, did my homework, and I was like, oh, he real.
Yeah,
like he real. Like he had, you say that y'all had him in DC at the club.
At the club, all that. He don't never got work. You with me, you cool.
He cool.
You might get some haters here and there, but fuck it, who don't got haters? We had a beautiful time. Anytime my people come down with me, they was always straight. You know what I mean?
Maybe they miss you. He like him and Idris Elba almost got into it with the security at Love.
Party did.
My bonds banned him. It's like,
you know, we was at the Zanzibar.
Oh yeah.
Then we was at Zanzibar. We had a ball. Had a little wild party. That's why I said they be doing the jokes. Now I've been doing them. I was doing the jokes first. It wasn't my money, but it was a couple of guys I knew that was say, "G, go ahead and do the joke and we get paid." But there was the Jones back then, and we had the best time. Like a lot of the brothers then branched off and do big stuff, but we always stay connected though.
Yeah, he definitely gave you high regard.
That's my man.
He was like, we in DC, though. G, oh, I know.
He's a real one. He's a real one.
He was talking about how he didn't know Idris Elba was British at first. Like he was
He
saying,
said,
like
no one
it
knew.
wasn't until like he was on the phone, and he was like, "Nigga,
bro, I didn't know, bro.
You didn't know either?
No, when I first get my first day on set, we rehearsed in the nigga trailer, and he told the crafty what he wanted on his sandwich, but he just started talking British, and I was like. Nigga studying for another part. Then the nigga said it again. Then he said, "Yo, Joshua, you this your first time out here?" I said, "Yeah, it's my first time." He was like, "You do amazing." I was like, "What the fuck?" Then he'll go right to it and say, "Yeah, man, the Baltimore man, y'all some bitch motherfucker.
Yo.
You stupid. What the fuck?" Yeah, I say, "Damn." He turned that on day and night. You know what I mean? So really a super intelligent guy, man. Yeah.
That was I mean, I know you did well, this is what, you already know who I'm thinking of. This is I heard you were acting with the acting classes when you were like, younger.
Yeah, so like I did the male ensemble, I did the whole thing. Like but we just really didn't have no outlets in DC. You know what I mean? So I just was trying to get my feet wet. Like learning a little different stuff, Barney neighborhood. They had little classes and the little drama classes and stuff in school. Just trying it. Then they be like, "That's for girls. They ain't that for girls." Now I got a 38 on me, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? So it's like, we doing this way or we that way, nigga. I ain't gonna put on no leotard and tight, motherfucker. But we gonna get it done the best way we can. You know what I mean? So them drama classes and stuff like that, they helped in the long run. You know what I mean? But like I said, it wasn't shit. It wasn't no acting, nothing big happening in the city.
I mean, you watched me on The Wire. You would thought you did it for a while. That's why I brought that up. And shout out to
Had fun. I wasn't even supposed to be on that joint that long, bro. I did good.
They supposed to kill you off or some shit?
I don't know. That shit just kept going. They was like this. "You still around, Anwan?" I said, "I guess so. I guess I'm doing a good job." But then they came to the director came in and said, "We love you." He was like, "Nigga, you gonna be around." So it's like you never know when you gonna get smoked. Cause you come to your trailer and the shit'll be in your motherfucking junk. Like,
your size,
nigga, this how you know we knew motherfuckers was getting killed. Cause we'd come in, everybody come in, everybody go to their trailers. We come out for crafty for breakfast, and everybody sit. The nigga don't come out their trailer, they getting smoked that day.
Damn. That's like a game. What was that show? Traitors. That was on Peacock.
You know
what I'm talking about.
You don't come out that trailer, nigga.
He ain't come to breakfast, y'all.
Hey, you don't come out that trailer. You don't come out that trailer, nigga. I'm gonna tell you when I thought I was getting smoked, nigga. When you remember that part when me and Avon was in the funeral home, and then Micah K was outside. And he was on the wall like this, and the nigga rolled past in that little Z. The talk of the town was like, "Man, G gonna get smoked the next episode." niggas in the barbershop and everything. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck y'all want me to get killed off? I'm trying to live, nigga. I'm trying to be on it. So when we kept going, nigga, I said, nigga, I ain't get smart. Then I'm going to tell you the jump when I thought I was really dead. You remember when Omar busted back of my head open with that Desert Eagle? Nigga, I thought they was like, when he come up the steps and then Omar finishes the, I said, damn, this is it. Now coming to Jones and the director say, you made another night. I said, yay! Motherfucker.
So, keep the checks coming.
But I ended up the man at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were good.
Yeah, so I bought the Connect from the Greeks, all that. And went to Marlon, got the Connect from here from jail. We smoked cheese ass. And like it was just a breath of fresh air, man. So I kept going. Once that shit not come my head, it was a go. We was rocking out.
It was funny that the nigga that killed Bodie with the Hampton with me. He from Colombia.
For real?
Daryl, he on Euphoria right now.
Oh yeah, that's good.
He from Colombia. He like, yo,
wow.
He's still working.
He still look. When I saw him kill him, like, ain't that the nigga that was scared of guns in that motherfucking dresser?
Hey,
he went to an apartment and had the gun like.
But see what's so crazy? I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy. Every time I see one of the dudes from New York or anywhere, they say, "Let me ask you this, Slim," because they always call me Slim. How the fuck you keep killing all the rappers on TV? I say, I don't know. I say they wrote it in the script because you know I killed Black Thought on the Deuce. Yeah, right in the diner.
You're right.
Blew his ass across the.
But you ain't killed Method Man. That was a.
Yeah, I killed Method.
You did fucking kill shit.
Cheese.
You killed Cheese.
Yeah, that's what I killed first.
You did for Pop Joe.
So that's the first one I killed. So man, they was like, hold up, how you kill? I say, bro, they say the writers love you, bro. I say, yeah, I'm working. Every time they do a project, they always got me on it.
That's what's up.
I auditioned for a couple of the pimps, but I was a better diner owner. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you fit the script for you. Sometimes you might read for this and get that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Your acting skills, the voice, it's gonna keep you in business.
Oh yeah, I just did a voiceover cartoon too, Dog Breath.
I was gonna ask, have you done
stay
any,
tuned,
like,
stay
cool
tuned. They gonna
voice-
pitch that for a pilot, but the cast is I can't really talk about the cast until I can come back once they get a whole little thing. But that's gonna be big. They picked this motherfucker up, nigga. I'ma cry. Cause the cast on this motherfucker, nigga, the cast on this joint off the chain.
And you said it's a cartoon?
Yeah.
I'm really big.
A movie or like a animated series?
No, it's a movie. No, it's a series.
Okay,
it's a series. Yeah, Dog Breath.
Okay.
Series is where you make money.
That's why I'm like, bro, like this pick this shit
coming.
up. So you know what I mean?
This is an adult
like I said,
cartoon or actually children's cartoon?
No, it's a children's cartoon.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, you gonna get that check.
okay.
Yeah.
That's tight.
You gonna get that check.
So they switched it like so. Capri helped me with the casting on that joint.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they was like, Anwan, shit, you did good. And then they put me in the whole joint. Cause my role wasn't supposed to be big with that shit either. They were like, oh, we love your voice, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing a dog.
Bam. Nah.
Damn.
I can't even say
Well,
it. I can't even because I had to sign an NDA.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay, man.
Yeah.
Respect.
But I can say it's Dog Breath. It's gonna be you need to go. It's gonna blow your mind. That motherfucker I'm playing though.
Okay.
It ain't a dog, nigga. But you gonna love it though. It's funny as shit though. You know what I mean? But I've been working, bro. Like I said, I just read for Tyler Perry again.
Oh,
Been read for some other shit. I've been reading for shit crazy, but I
Tyler
got
Perry
some
gonna make you a
own
villain.
shit, bro. I did. I read for one villain, and then I read for another motherfucker too. But it's like you never know. You can keep on going. You never know. Then a lot of the motherfuckers be wanting me to move to Atlanta and shit like that. I can't. Atlanta can't do shit for me.
Hear me out. So I like you talked about Master P and you talked about Martin Lawrence saying you should move, and you like fuck that. No. So we started this here, and we've been growing our fan base a lot. It's been picking up everywhere. We went to Atlanta.
Are you gonna leave?
So we
Are you gonna leave?
We went to Atlanta.
We gonna be visiting.
We went to
places.
Atlanta, and we was like, they was like, look, yo, we see y'all, we follow y'all lit. You come to Atlanta. Every person we met, hey, if you come to Atlanta, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to live in fucking Atlanta.
Let me say this to you, bro. If the opportunity strikes, take it. But this is what you got to do, and that's what I learned. Never forget where you came from. And always sprinkle your worth. You know what I mean? Bring another motherfucker up with you. Let another podcast of motherfuckers that's trying to say, look, do this. You can't give all your Jews away, but let them know, hey, you can do this shit too, bro. If you got that fire and you got a team, nigga, get the shit cranking. You know what I mean? So if them opportunities like that happen, you gotta cook, bro. I went to L.A. I slept in Red Grand Jump. I slept Pierre Jump, my homie from 1-4. I was in different spaces, but what L.A. was scary, bro. You know what I mean? What's my man off Friday?
Day or
Nah, that passed away.
Debo?
Debo.
I got a whole editorial
Tiny?
from him. Tiny.
Yeah.
It was after the NAACP Awards party. The day before. He just was telling me about don't eat nothing, don't drink nothing that's open. They'll get you. He says be over for you. He was like, man, listen, you on a hot ass show, bro. He like, they looking at you like you a motherfucking steak. He say, be careful. It's fucked up.
Damn.
He say, be real careful. Don't eat none of them little brownies and cookies floating around that they trying to give you the drinks. No, you don't belong nowhere upstairs. He said, do not go upstairs, motherfucker.
Damn.
Stay the fuck from upstairs in them rooms and all that shit. He says a bathroom right over there. No, he told me,
He
bro.
was giving you
Not
the
gonna
games
lie.
about them parties and them LA parties and stuff. Then you can't bring your phone in here and
You can't do
all
this.
that
You
weird
can't.
shit because they doing weird
So they was
shit
right.
up in
They was
there.
writing numbers down, passing numbers to motherfuckers that was beside me, and I was like, "Are you serious, bro?" He
Not
was
gonna
like,
lie.
"Don't fuck around."
Not gonna lie. I was
Wesley
walking.
Snipes. I learned some shit.
I wanna see what's going on.
I learned from Wesley Snipes some good game, really good game.
What did he tell you?
Don't fuck around.
Okay.
Pay your
And he
taxes.
told me, and then he told me,
Please.
and he showed me, he's like, this is why this person married this person, and then the fashion shows and all that shit. He was like, our people and stuff like that. You just gotta take your time, bro. But don't. I'm just not gonna say certain shit. You know what I mean? But you get the drift. What I'm saying.
Hey, look, I said out loud, Capri heard me. I was like, look here, knowing me, like, look here, y'all got cookies, you got drinks. What's going on upstairs?
What would be the one to be like,
I'm curious. Come on, what you doing?
I'll try that.
What y'all hiding? What y'all hiding here?
Don't do it, bro. Nigga, I went to the Calvin
And
Klein.
I am short
nigga.
too, so they might be like, I got you, little
I,
nigga.
nigga, I went to the Calvin Klein party, bro.
With the cow,
Wait a
okay.
minute, hold on, y'all.
Calvin Klein party,
Oh, shit.
2007, bro. Every A-lister was there. I seen 3 A-listers that could not get in the fucking door.
A word. Hey,
Nigga, I was mesmerized, bro. I stood in the floor, and I just remember what they said. If you don't see the seal crack, don't drink the shit. Don't touch
that I
it.
understand. Yeah.
So I was just like, nigga, do I drink water, motherfucker? I'm like, nigga, it's getting hot in this motherfucker.
You can't do no Remy,
Nigga,
can't do
and
no
I
Henny.
seen, bro, and I seen the motherfucker pay the DJ, nigga, like a stack of money like this, nigga. I said, dog, should I be a fucking DJ, bro? Like, nigga played 4 the same songs, nigga. And I said, what the fuck? He just got to pay to put the money, stuff the money in his book bag. I was like, I seen all kind of shit, bro. I'm like, this one, everything was moving around. Suge was out.
Oh,
Nigga,
shit.
we in the lobby of the hotel. I see Suge come in, the nigga start playing the piano. He go over there and say something, nigga start playing some Beethoven shit. Like some old other shit wouldn't even look. So I just was saying that then I was rolling with some motherfuckers that already was hands on ground in L.A. And then my family from Long Beach too.
Okay.
Oh, word.
So I want my cousin to come down and, you know what I mean? But I wasn't trying to go that way because they was in the gang shit. So, you know what I mean? I was not fucking around with that.
So basically, become a DJ and just drink your own spit. Don't drink nothing.
That's it. bro.
Like,
But I'm saying if you get some water, but I was scared of all that shit because he was telling me all kind of shit, man. And I it was just scary, man. I was like, I ain't trying to be fucking nobody up. And then how they was saying that motherfuckers was ending up naked and recorded. And a lot of motherfuckers commit suicide.
oh yeah, no.
And their careers go down the drain because of the motherfucker got this on them and shit like that. He was like, don't fuck around, young boy. Be careful. And
Yeah.
I was nervous as shit. I said, it's time to go home.
Yeah.
You know,
Cheeseburger was $50, nigga.
yeah, I'm out.
Grand Lux. I'm in the joint. I said, man, cheeseburger fries, nigga. That'll be $62.50. What?
Nah,
Are
I'm
you
out.
serious? Yeah, LA is high, bro.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of motherfuckers eat McDonald's and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers was suffering out that joint. You get on and do a little commercial. I actually booked a commercial while I was out there, but I was partying, nigga, and forgot to go to the commercial.
Well, you know.
What?
Yeah, I was out that joint. I said, I gotta pull it together, bro. I gotta get it together. I was out that joint partying. Then I was getting my shit together. Then I met a few other people and, you know what I mean, got booked some shit. And I did a lot of voiceover shit too. But it wasn't cartoon. I was doing like Pizza Hut,
Commercials.
JC Penney's, shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's big shit though.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
was doing
major
shit like that.
brands.
And that's why I said, nigga, I was doing that. And in the tri-state, I was getting money.
Yeah.
But couldn't do it. It couldn't get no money at home.
Yeah, man. You want
Like,
some
what the
pizza,
fuck wrong
nigga?
with you, nigga?
Dial 1-800 Pizza Hut. They got you.
Nah, but that shit be fun, bro. Just learning and being in the industry is fun. From coming from where I'm from, man, it's fun.
But one thing about you are truly a star, a multifaceted,
Thank you,
creative,
man. I be trying, man. We
way
working
beyond
on,
just who you are here. Like,
don't forget radio.
You're extremely important.
Killed it on
I was
radio.
on radio. I was
Yes.
Ghetto Prince.
13 years, #1 radio show.
Yes.
I walked away.
I was listening.
I walked away because they wouldn't let me control my narrative no more. They wouldn't let me promote my shoe. When I came out with that Ewing,
Yeah.
we sold out both times. They wouldn't let me do my shit. And it was just a lot, but they took my money down.
What?
I was like, man, fuck that, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay,
So I rolled out. That's a long ride to be going all the way to Silver Spring. And then not
Radio
getting no
1.
chicken.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it, man, you know. But right now we working on some shit. We got a little partnership with Cricket.
Okay.
Cricket Wireless is following me around the day of the party to 3 venues. We're going to do Gogo Museum,
Okay.
City Beats, and we're going to do Rolling Red.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So just keep it in the community because all of them do and give back to the community. So we doing them with that with Cricket. Also, the cable and television office, we working on a show on me. Also, me and 2 sisters about to try to do a little podcast, a Gogo
Okay.
jump. You know what I mean? The crank table. Do some stuff, talk some shit. I'm stealing some shit out of here.
Not
I'm about to say, I'm gonna be calling
Hey,
you to see what
it's
you
not
need.
called-
what you need.
Yeah.
When I went to Atlanta, nigga, we do live shows. We done sold out a couple live shows.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I look here. I tell people, oh, you stole this. Like, no, look here. If I take from one person, that's
Right.
stealing.
Yeah.
If I take from multiple people, that's research. So
Research.
look, feel me? I did my research.
I love y'all setup though. It's awesome. Because
Thank
a couple
Also
people
from
we
Rhapsody in the
used
basement. So
to- Nah, that's
Add
why-
the bar.
Hey, look. So when I came down, I was like this. That give me them vibes right there. Coming down when it was like that. But that shit fresh though. It's fresh, man. The background, the pictures, everything. The energy, the setup is amazing. Man.
Appreciate
you
it,
didn't holler
man.
on the radio station. Say TequilaTlk Network.
No,
Need
guess,
your-
hey, bro, guess what, bro? I'm telling you, like right now, the radio be needing shit like that, bro. Because
Yeah.
it's like, it's just this in the air, bro.
Well, I'll say this now, because people come down here like Mano came. Actually, I had brought Mano up, and I said go to him like, nigga, I performed with TCB. What spot? What spot? He said,
Yeah.
I told his spot, he's like, nigga, I was there. But Polo, I'm like,
Nah,
oh,
yeah, a
nigga.
lot of motherfuckers, like I said with Nicki Minaj, man, she was sitting on the ground outside for Indian style, eating chicken wings.
Oh.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
shit.
So I was just like, oh, she, you know what I mean? They get real. Like Cardi B, she was with us down at the little bike jump way down Colonial Beach.
Oh wow.
I
That
tell you
time
about y'all
before
and
she
Scarface.
blew all the
I
way
told
up,
Money
yeah.
about y'all and Scarface.
Scar,
I was
that's my
tell you-
big bro.
I was like, ask your pops about backyard and Scarface.
Nah,
Big bro,
I watched
big
y'all
bro.
perform Bruce Picnic,
Big bro.
Scarface, and y'all.
Bruh.
And I was like right there. My uncle is a huge fan of both of y'all. Y'all know people.
Scarface
from
is like
DMV and
DC,
love
a DC
Scarface.
native from.
I had to
He
send
love
him
us.
all the videos of y'all performing just
He
so
love
he could
us,
have
man.
it.
But he's a wholesome guy. He's a family man. And then when he mess with you, he mess with you hard. We fly and we be with him all day.
That's what's up.
Face,
You know what
face
I mean?
mob.
Yeah.
Man. He
Face mob.
I learned that as a child. I was like 7 years
Devin-
old. My
Devin-
dad bumming
Devin the
fucking
dude, too.
Scarface.
Mhm.
Devin,
That was
the,
cool
Devin the
shit.
dude,
Devin.
Bumby. But
Didn't y'all
but-
perform with Pac?
Yeah, at the Sheraton Hotel.
Come on now.
That's who really put the battery in my back, nigga, was
Come
making
on,
me go
Pop.
crazy, nigga. He told me nobody can't fuck with me, bro. That shit went crazy. Nigga, he was rolling the White Owl. Remember the White Owls?
Yeah, I know you talking about.
Nigga, I
old
don't even
shit.
like
God
brown,
damn, it's like my
I
neighbors.
don't even like brown liquor, nigga. He was drinking Hennessy in the back. Now I was drinking Hennessy. The nigga told me nobody can fuck with because he saw us perform the first set. He said, nobody can fuck with y'all, bro. That shit went to my head.
No, Tupac told me nobody could fuck with me. I'm crashing out that night.
I was fucked up, bro. That nigga had me. That fucked me up, bro. When he told me that shit, bro.
You can fuck with me?
I'm
Hey,
like, all right,
fuck
Pop,
all y'all
Pop,
niggas.
yeah,
What's
Pop
up?
Just
Me by myself.
Fucked it up. Yeah, he just fucked it up for my life. I was getting, yeah.
Walt needs a permanent chaperone. I was gonna say, well, before we move on to the next segment, do you have any more rumors to debunk before we move on?
I mean, he already told the jump off stage, the shout on stage, came back and then talk shit, and then we got the what was the other one? Master P and the Martin Lawrence joint. That was one.
You clarified the low situation.
Oh yeah, I did clarify the low situation. Yeah, he got through everything. My niggas weren't lying to me. They lied about everything else.
Yeah, right here.
They told me to start eating ass at 16. I was like, that was okay.
Nah.
Like, look at it, man. Look, man. Hey, you gotta eat the butt. I was like, I ain't ate pussy yet.
Well,
Lord,
okay.
All right, so we're gonna do a segment we call Think or Drink. We're gonna do Think or Drink.
Okay.
So basically, hey, give me the drink that they call pink pussy.
Pink pussy.
There we go. I made it very I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm about to say I'm
gonna have some fun. Hey, look,
go slow.
I thought I was gonna run tomorrow. I ran 7 miles today. Look here, this is my thing.
Oh yeah, you did a good marathon. You ran.
Oh yeah, I run every morning. I run 6-7 miles every morning. No lie. I mean, this is not me. What's it called? Like they do Donald Trump dick riding. If you look at my search, every morning I wake up, go on to YouTube, put my shit up. I play in 89 or 99 backyard.
Man, that's
it
big.
holds my pace.
But guess what? That right after this birthday shit, bro, I'm back on my, cause I used to be on my shit hard, bro. And then like with my manager, he be on this shit, and then our security man, he be on that shit like every day. He a trainer.
Oh yeah,
so he can't fall off, bro.
You gotta move. We went in Atlanta. He saw me knock out 100 push-ups in a row. I was like, nigga, this is how I got too many.
Am I lying? I got too many bullets in my body for them many push-ups now. But
oh no, I mean,
I do what I can.
But you also went to Waffle House at what?
At 3 a.m. because I was gonna smack a shell, little kids.
Y'all, I had to wake us all up to make sure we did not miss our flight. Like when I say I'm literally the chaperone, I am the chaperone.
But once you do that much, you can work it off.
Yeah,
you can work it off, but you gotta have a chaperone because your ass be like that.
Chaperone.
We woke up and we did make it. We all made it, but
nigga, when I landed, they had their flight was at 6. When I landed, them motherfuckers, I looked at the location like, oh, these niggas at home. I'm in Dulles.
Well, nobody told you to do that. Everybody had the same flight.
I get it. My fault. It was cheaper. So look. It's gonna be 4 questions, then we're gonna move on to another. We're gonna do like real quick segments to get you out of here. All right, we call this Think or Drink. Basically, you have a cup in your hand. Yeah. I'm gonna give you 2 options. Either you choose one or you drink.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start off. James Funk or Bugs?
Bugs.
All right, we go with that. Scarface or Tupac?
Scarface.
Favoritism. All right. All right, how about this? Hot, cold sweat or Trumble Fuck?
You said hot, cold sweat or Trouble Funk?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard one, man. I like both of them, man.
Where did Wincy come from?
Wink came from Ultimate Groove.
I thought he came from Hot Cold Sweat.
No, he came from Ultimate Groove.
Fuck that one up.
Yeah. Came from Ultimate Groove, yeah. So I like Trouble though, because Trouble played all them original songs, and they also been sampled so many times from different artists. I say Trouble Funk, Big Tony.
All right, fuck it. RE or EU? There we go. Now we're gonna have some fun.
Ooh.
Well, got some good questions.
Damn, that's a good one because like
I grew up in the RE house.
I grew up in RE. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I got a better connection with Sugar Bear. You know what I mean? And like Gogo Mickey's not with them no more, but that's who really kind of like molded me, took me in the Gogo, let me in the jump, because I used to carry the equipment in. I used to carry Mickey, and I used to carry Foot's equipment drum set in, and I used to watch Foot's bands on the corner of Morton Street in the alley right there.
That's crazy because me and BJ used to get pregame outside in the parking lot to go see Backyard.
And I used to pregame with his father.
BJ, my nigga.
And I used to pregame with his. So I gotta say Red Essence though. Okay. But I love Sugar Bear though.
Okay. I'm gonna let that rock. I'm gonna let me have
Sugar Bear.
He's
such a nice person.
Hey, look here, and
don't play with Sugar.
No.
Play with him. He's just like he was very sweet to me.
Sugar Bear is cool as shit.
Yeah, that's a good guy.
We saw Sugar Bear at the fight. Our boy.
Yes.
Scooter.
I saw him at Air Lounge. He was performing like amazing performer. Like he just ain't
because
missed a beat.
Nah, he can play that guitar too.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
But also, what's funny is, so y'all know I be doing all documentaries and interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
And I have reached out to him about doing an interview. He said, I'm not doing no on-camera interviews, phone interview only. And I was just like, a phone interview. So I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, this Sugar Bear.
I'm trying to figure out how to make that work because we're doing a film. And then like I'm just talking to him and I think I might have called him on the phone and then he was like, all right, I'm coming. Like he just came like and he was so nice about it. It was like he never said
Really
I'll
good
do it
guy.
over the phone. He was just like, I guess, I don't know. He thought I was cool and was like, I'll
really
do
good,
it.
really good dude though.
He came, he did his he just did his whole thing. He gave us everything we needed. It was such a good interview. He was such a nice guy.
That's what's up. That's my man.
Yeah.
Man.
Look, how about this? Cause I'm going off the tapes I listen to when I work out.
All right.
So I bet I know where you're gonna go with. I bet's a black hole. I bet's a black hole.
Favorite Gogo?
Oh yeah. Actually, what
Say
what
both.
spot you like?
I say Black Hole. I like the Ibex too, but the Black Hole it was a different thing for me because that was the neighborhood, and it was the sound in that joint to blow your mind.
Look,
The Ibex was crazy. We had beautiful, nice toques, so it's hard to pick. But I'd say the Black Hole.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Last time when I was a kid, I was my first time. Like I'm gonna be real. I remember obviously I went to college. I'm preferences like that. I was in summer school in the city. My mom put me in all city schools when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And niggas, all the kids like, you ain't heard a new backyard tape. Like, nigga, he put a tape out every day. And I was like, all right. I don't know shit. My Merlin ass nigga.
They
Like,
was
what's going
putting
on?
out shit every day. They was with the money, boy. We ain't get one dime off.
You serious? No, real shit.
No money. Bro.
The PA, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. And
I'm
so
just being real.
I told you who my uncle is.
Yeah.
One of the people was like, hey, we
Yeah.
going to the black. I'm 12.
Yeah.
I ain't get in. But I watched.
I couldn't get in either. I tell it was tired. I was sneaking. They put my ass right out. Yeah.
So I'm outside. I see every car trunk is popped. I'm like, I'm just watching. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
this is how I go here.
That's how I go here. That shit was the best shit.
I was like, yeah, I
That was
I
like
don't
the
drive.
Apollo Theater to me, bro. That shit like lights, camera, action out there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we will roll with that, man. I'm gonna do one last one. This one's gonna be on the top of my head right quick. I'm gonna do Lee Mike.
Okay.
I mean, of course, you win every Go-Go award every year, so we should just name
They
it the
be
Big
mad
G
at that
Award.
shit. And I would've
Actually, no, we
said
should name it the
freaking
Bugs Award.
That's what it should be. I don't even think like that's what they had to do for Mickey because he was gonna win that shit every time.
Who's gonna go against Mickey?
They,
I mean, shout out to my boy Pooh Bear. You nice.
yeah, motherfuckers is nice, but you gotta just like when it's
He a legend.
when it's their time. And then like I was saying, I think they should have just a whole bounce category: lead bouncer, lead talker, Congo Rototom, because they work so hard during out the year. They don't give them their own category, and it sucks because they putting them up against the legends and old
The
people
legends gonna win.
that already done been there, and the people gonna vote like shit. Because there's people we got sit don't even come outside.
I mean, yeah, the
They
legends.
gonna vote.
I would put the legend first. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm doing impressions before. I was actually during the rise,
Yeah.
and when it got to that point, I was like, yeah, I got another DUI. I gotta stop. So,
Lead talk is what.
but I was like, yo, I'm gonna vote for my boy. I'm favoritism,
Yeah.
but they deserve it. They're. I mean, I'm around my nigga. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
dick ride. Y'all niggas good.
No, they are.
They are really good.
I like them. I love the way they could do their bounce. They could do it all.
Congos, they can
Everything.
sing.
I fuck with their whole chemistry and how they transition in and out of their songs. They well put together.
yeah,
They will. You could tell they practice.
Oh yeah, we used to practice. We used to fight at practice too. But
It's
it was like,
It's all right. Ain't nothing wrong
I mean,
with
hey,
that.
look, we had gloves in the basement. Hands were thrown.
I done threw many microphones, nigga.
but
Get them. You know what I'm saying? So,
let's do this. How about this? And this is two of the legends that I looked up to when I was when I was younger. So I'm gonna say rest in peace, but Polo or Big Six.
Polo.
Rest in
Big
peace.
Six.
Hey, she answered too.
You know what I'm saying? Big Six, he give me Big Six used
Shout out
to
to bro.
mimic.
Big Six be seeing me outside, give me love.
cool,
Man. I
but
like
Big
I like
Six used to mimic everything I did. So, you know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't knocking him or nothing, but
If it worked.
They did they jumps, and then they had a lot of original jumps that they dropped.
Please, girl.
And cool as a motherfucker, but an individual person, really cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, 6 is cool as fuck. Like,
Cool as a motherfucker. He like cigars and shit. Now I say your motherfucking throat gonna fall out, motherfucker. Keep drinking and smoking all the motherfucking cigars. He was like that. Damn, skinny? I say, yeah, nigga, just sometime, but not all the time. Nigga. I don't see how girls like niggas with the smell that shit, bro. I'm saying to each his own. Like, I couldn't mess with no girl smoking no cigarettes.
It smells so strong.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. We different thing. We can hang
one
out.
stripper.
And she was smoking.
She got me good. Oh, she smelled like it too. I was like, well, I don't care.
I will say though, that was the only thing.
Not out there. I'm talking about in general. We was at Norma Jeans.
The strip club we were in Atlanta, it did smell like straight cigarettes in there. Like everywhere.
It was some bad bitches though.
That shit get in your hair and all that shit stink, bro. Like, that's a turn off to me.
And I'm gonna say this too. Atlanta was definitely cool, but everywhere we went smelled like hookah.
Yeah, hookah.
And then the strip club smelled like cigarettes, but also
cigarettes
to
and
me,
ass.
everything smelled like Robitussin. Like everything was like berry flavored, and it smelled like fucking smoky medicine.
That's
the
that
hookah mixed with
shit.
cigarettes.
It was too much, y'all.
I hate that shit. That shit give me a
I
headache.
Hookah mixed with cigarette and weed.
I don't need to drink
Like,
nothing.
bro, like the Babylon, when we used to play in that jump, I had to go outside at break time because there was so much hookah. They was smoking weed. They was smoking this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of smell.
Couldn't
It's a
breathe in
lot
that
of
motherfucker.
smoke. Yeah.
And I'm an asthmatic, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nah. I wasn't talking about Atlanta. I was talking about me and her went in the alley.
Oh, Norma Jeans.
Oh.
Yo, Norma Jeans.
They give a that's a crew. They getting in for real.
Man, no boy, that's just how the joke sounded. That joke. Man, your ass crazy, boy. You remember that shit? That was the nigga Batman on the mic.
They getting in for
That was
real.
the DJ nigga Batman used to be on that joke. Then they had him on a commercial on the radio. I said, I wonder where the fuck Batman at. I was last seen him at FedEx, nigga. That was the last time I seen that nigga. He was on the top level working. But he used to be at all the jokes, man. Batman and crew, tell them all. We got wings, the little specials and shit, but yeah.
All the dancers. You don't want to go nowhere else. They getting in for real. I was like, nigga, they might getting in for real here. I was 17, like, nigga, I think it's popping.
Freaking like shit. Hey, them was the days, though. Everything changed now, though, bro. Everything changed, man. But,
definitely did. All right, so we got 2 more. We're going to get you. I swear to God. We're going to roll like this. We're going to roll. What's up? Okay. We're going to roll, get you. We're going to roll. All right, bet. All right, so truth or shot, or do you want to go to the board?
I have one truth or shot question.
We can do 3.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with 1.
Oh,
okay.
The game is tell the truth or take a sip.
okay.
Mind you, I feel like there's no reason for you to not tell the truth. Like, you've been keeping 100 with us the whole time.
Yeah, of course.
Also, this question, like, I don't know if it's hard. I don't know if you're going to have an answer that's actually going to top your personal experience.
Okay.
But what is the wildest thing that you've seen in the club?
That's the one thing I know.
Okay, too bad.
In the Gogo?
Period. Club. Because I feel like the Gogo is the club for a lot of us.
Yeah.
So just in the Gogo or in that environment, period, what's the wildest thing that you done seen out partying?
The East Side.
Okay.
We was on the first level, and they had a freak joint upstairs.
What's a freak joint?
Man,
Clarify
with
that.
straps and motherfucking people with chains and all that.
Okay.
I went in the joint, and I seen a lady hitting a dude, but she had him strapped where he couldn't go nowhere and was hitting him with a dildo.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I turned around.
Don't want that party.
Straight downstairs.
My fault.
Okay, when
not
you
the
say
party I
he
wanted to go
strapped
to.
Up, like he's tied up.
So
like
she
he's
had
in a
him.
suit,
So they
like,
was chained. They was chained together.
You stop it.
They was chained together, and she was hitting them. And they was
she
they had
was
it,
pegging them.
and they was naked with black leather shit on, with boots, with the
little leather shit,
all that shit, the whole mask, and and then she had the chain thing around his neck.
Oh,
like with the dog walk jump. And I couldn't believe.
Yeah, nah, I'll be traumatized.
It blew my mind. And that was it. It was the East Side and Southwest.
Oh,
because we was playing on the bottom floor, and they had the freak joint upstairs. And I wanted to see what was going on because I didn't know what they meant by the freak joint.
That's what I asked.
See, I want to be curious. Y'all got mad at me for saying being curious.
I went up that joint and saw that joint. That joint blew my mind. I couldn't believe that shit, bro.
No, that's too far.
But like, and so just to give me a little more context, what kind of club environment party was this?
It was a Gogo downstairs, and there was some type of freak show upstairs.
Okay, so Gogo downstairs,
freak show upstairs.
Got it. Got it. Different times.
Yeah, that joint fucked me up.
Okay.
Yeah, that joint.
All right, that was a good answer.
That was.
I couldn't believe that shit, bro. That shit scared. That shit fucked me.
Yeah,
I would take a couple shots. Like, no, I'm gonna forget this.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that shit, bro.
Back downstairs immediately. What?
I guess we do 2 more. So I shoot for shot question. I'm just warning you. These are fucked up questions.
All right.
These aren't the best.
Talk to me, bro.
Everybody goes to it. Fat Trail. Well, Fat Trail encouraged this.
Fat Trail
before I go to this next question, Fat Trail definitely came to my last show. He was like, "Sorry if I'm late. I went to see Back last night."
He sure did.
The party was that Friday night.
Yeah, he came here Saturday.
Yeah.
A little fucked up walk.
Yeah.
We was in Back. I was like, man, I ain't want to be there. Then I started taking videos like, yo, Back here.
Yeah, it was the last Friday.
At 55.
Uh-huh.
Yep, he was in Fat Trail. What's the pettiest reason you lost interest in a woman?
The pettiest reason I lost interest in a woman? The pettiest reason.
Like, a girl double dipped in my dip one time. I was like, fuck her.
She what?
Double dip. Like, she dipped, bit, and then dipped again. And I was like, I'm cool. Why you laughing?
And I'll also say for me, this guy, he had his mustache. It was cut down so small. It was like a line across his mustache. And I was like, you look like a Jafar, like a villain. Like, why would I want to talk to you? You look evil. I don't like that.
The pettiest, what was it again?
The pettiest reason you ever stopped talking to a woman.
Damn, the pettiest reason though. Oh shit, that's a hard one, man. I'm gonna take a drink on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. And look at these questions are made for you to take a drink.
So I feel like
people feel like they have to answer.
I feel like you're either very selective or you're just very like.
Yeah, because I ain't really had nobody like, that I stop kicking it with a girl because of something like, you know what I mean? And when I usually be with the same jump for a long time.
You seem like you can,
you know what I mean?
You know
so
what I'm
it's
saying?
like,
yeah, you got some
standards. Because anything she do petty, then we be right back cool in a minute.
Not gonna hold you.
That don't take that long. Because I don't hold grudges. It ain't cool. You know what I mean? So now maybe she ain't give me no pussy when I was ready to get some. Oh yeah. So
there you go.
That's
kind of petty.
That's kind of petty. I was ready for it. She was like, she ain't feel like it or some shit like that. Yeah.
That is kind of petty.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm done.
So yeah, that part.
Yeah, that would happen.
Okay.
Actually,
because when a man ready, we ready. But it's a woman be ready too. They'll knock your ass down, smack you, all that, choke you if they want to go on you.
Yeah, I love those.
Your ass.
I love those right there. That's my.
But that it go both ways though.
Yeah. I thought you use 2 hands. Grab the whole neck. Sweet, motherfucker. Like, don't.
Then you gotta have big hands to go around
Tap
your
out.
whole neck. Okay.
Yeah,
time out.
Now I go to jail, nigga. These motherfuckers, I ain't doing that. That's one thing I ain't never did. And I ain't hitting a woman, bro.
Oh no, I
ain't fucking around choke. Nah, none of that. Now you want to get a little rough in the bed, and that's different. But I ain't fucking around though. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you gotta give a little pop. Like
No, I don't know. I feel like some mild
spit in the mouth
choking
and
is
it's
okay.
lit. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, that's the time you gonna shake your head. All right. This one we're gonna do 3, and we're gonna go to that board. And let's do this. Blah 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 blah. Cause we have this answered for. I mean, and I'm gonna once again we preface this as a game. It ain't real life. We having fun right now. That's all we doing. All right. I'm gonna skip around because I don't want to disrespect the OG.
I have one. I think I have one.
I respect it if you say it first before me. I'm not saying that shit.
Okay, what's the biggest fib lie that you told to get out of trouble with a woman before?
That's a great one.
What you done told this girl to?
I had to take my grandmother somewhere.
Your grandma?
I had to take my grandmother to the doctor.
At what time? During the day?
Night.
People fall down on steps all the time.
Grandma had to go.
Hey, Did that work?
Yeah, it's grandma.
No. And what were the repercussions?
Put out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got put out.
Look, I got a brother.
Did you
like,
get
my
back
little brother
in?
some shit. I gotta go.
I knew you got. I knew how to feel it. You got
back in, but you know.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
do that
Okay.
again.
You know what? We're gonna do one fat trail question.
Oh God. I gotta meet with him after this.
Yeah, let's do it. So this is actually came from a stint that I had, and I know my dad gonna watch this interview because you're on it. So sorry, pops. But it's a dilemma. Like you could choose one option, you could choose the other option, or you could say fuck it, I'm drinking. So imagine it's Aqua on a Friday night. You meet a girl. He knows where I'm going with this. You meet a girl, fine shit, going. You know what I'm saying? She's like, let's go back in the car, and she bend over. Like, all right, so would you eat ass or suck toes after that situation? Now, hear me out before you answer this
You can
question,
only
G.
pick one.
This happened after a CFE night with me and TCB.
He hit you with one of our real questions, though.
I asked the real question to OG. Fuck it, we're gonna do. I said one fat trail question, and we get out of this and let AG rock.
See, Fat Trail, man, he
did both.
That's a nasty motherfucker. That's
Oh,
a slutty boy.
He think I'm worse.
That's a slutty. He's
said for
slutty, man.
life.
He gonna tell you that too. He gonna tell you he don't give a fuck. Nigga ain't eating no ass, bro. And I don't like fucking with nobody toes.
Take the drink. We wanted you to drink. The whole thing was for you to drink.
Nah, but that's like, you know what I mean? Especially back then, like you coming like, that shit gotta be really freshly like in your space out the shower. That's coming out the club. That shit stink, bro.
Hey, the thing
And
was
look,
moving
this
though.
is what I'm saying with the toes thing.
Oh, I couldn't do the toes.
Open toe shoes and
might
them
touch the
toes
floor.
is sliding.
They might touch
On the
touching
floor.
the floor.
You know, some girls with the heels off.
I don't.
Your ass crazy, bro.
And even if you got on tennis shoes and socks,
Contamination.
You know them feet is boofing a little bit.
Man,
you know
TC
that's
was-
gonna be some tangy and salty.
Between that glue.
Look here, that liquor hit and then TC when Polo was live. That liquor hit and the thing, the ass was clapping.
That's a crazy
it was clapping.
motherfucker,
I'm like,
bro.
nah, that's me.
Man.
Good old days. All right, look here. You survived Trooper Shop. We're gonna clap it up for that. Let's move on to our shit. All right, so look here. We do a couple things, and this one I want you to read. And we do things we find we call it drunk thoughts, drunk tweets, whatever you want to call it. We find tweets and we react off them. It goes pretty viral. It's kind of, you know, they like us doing this shit. Okay. So this one right here, I want you to read this shit because it's actually true. Go ahead, G.
What should I say about this?
No, read it real quick.
us.
Male groupies and Gogo are a mess. Amen. I don't even know where these niggas be coming from sometimes, bro. It be sad.
They be pushing girls out the way.
It be sad, bro.
They be-
But I don't know about everybody else, but I let them niggas know, bro. Excuse me, I break it down. I be like, bro, let the ladies up front, bro. What is you doing?
Like, nah,
You staring right here at me. Look, you see this? You see this beautiful ass lady standing beside you, bro, and you paying attention to me?
You picture the nigga.
I'm African looking. Look at that right there, bro. One dude came home and like he was like, nigga, I ain't never seen you in person before. I was locked up for 22 years, nigga. I say, nigga, look at that badass joint beside you. He started freaking her, right?
There you go.
Break time, he followed her to the bar. He behind her the whole time. They left together. I made a motherfucking love connection.
You might have a baby that night.
You
Bro.
sure did.
It's like a lot of times niggas just be wanting to get pit on. But I would say you paid your money to get in. But sometimes that shit be a little bit overkill, bro.
That's real. I mean, lower level. But as a man, I was there like, nigga, why you pushing? Nigga, literally
Girls out, they be wanting
putting the hand on the
way.
face.
But this
get
the
back.
thing.
Hey, get me.
And this what I try to train niggas at. Bro, if you go in the back, I'm going to say your name, you can hear it better than in the front because you're not going to really hear everything that's going on and the people pushing all that. If you go in the back, I'm going to get you. So the ones that listen, they be still in the back. Get me. And I see you and we eye contact. I don't already know who, because I look and see who in the club. See, now I be in the back. I look and I see who in there and I just get them. Put them on, it's more comfortable. It's more than you ain't got to keep looking at it. A lot of times I just don't even want to keep looking at a nigga with a beard all night. A motherfucking mustache. You want to look at some
even if I have a lady,
some titties.
Yes, like I want, like, hey, baby, I'm not fucking these. I just want to look. I don't want to see dudes.
But see, look, my lady, if you my lady, you already know. I look at wedgies. I watch asses all day. Look but don't touch, shop but don't buy.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But if a dude with his girl, I'm not gonna disrespect now. And I think that's disrespectful. Then the dude got his lady, and I was raised right. But if she by herself,
hey, I'm looking.
Girl, you got them yams on you. So, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. You know what I mean? You got to respect it, though, but it be some beautiful motherfuckers in the club, too. We got some bad motherfuckers in our city. Yeah. We got some pretty motherfuckers in our city. So
we from DC, man.
And they come in there.
We spoiled.
Yeah. Gorgeous Prince George.
Like, we spoiled.
Hey.
Hey, trust me.
Brother boy, the murder girls, boy. You should come to the Gogo. I say, where the fuck she came from? She bad as motherfucker right there, boy.
That's what
I
learned about Silver Spring when I was 14.
Hey, they got them up there too.
I didn't know about this spot.
We now it's mixed now. So we play up there. It's Ethiopian, all kind of.
That's what I knew. I mean, but that's when I learned. I didn't know there was Ethiopia until I was like 16 years old. Like, wait, they out here?
Yeah, but it's fun though.
All right, what we got, Amber? Oh, Amber, answer this real quick.
Answer this.
Okay. Oh, ask. I mean,
ask.
Hell yeah.
Do men ever reject sex? Yes, they do.
Yeah,
some men have standards. Some men value themselves. They're not just going after any and everything.
They better.
So absolutely, yes, they do.
I mean,
maybe you don't. But...
I do, but I got called gay.
Okay, you know what? There are lots of immature people in this world, and
that's real though.
Women are. I will say this. I do feel like women have challenges with dealing with rejection. I feel like that's something men have to deal with all the time, and they're expected to deal with it with grace.
No all my life.
They are expected to not be disrespectful, which I don't think they should be. But men have to deal with rejection so much more than women, and I feel like for women, it's like a huge blow to our ego. But I do respect the men who are not just going for any and everything, because I really think it speaks to how you value yourself as a man.
I feel because a couple of women call me gay because I ain't go.
Thank you.
But see, but it was, they looked at cool and all that, and then one Joan looked at too good, and
I would fold it.
I was like, man, she up to some bullshit.
You didn't trust it.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I thought it was a trap, and then because I seen her talking to this girl that knew my lady. And I was like, she trying to set me the fuck up.
Line up. Yep. Nope.
And she like, this all you, that's why you put the niggas on all the time, because you don't like girls. Yeah. Yeah, I done heard all kind of shit, bro.
She was reaching,
bro. But you gotta take it with the territory.
People are just gonna be immature. Their ego's gonna be bruised. Man, woman, you know what I'm saying? That's just like when a man is like trying to talk to you and you reject him. He was like, "You ugly anyway. You don't look that good anyway." Like, nigga, if that was the case, you would be all over here. So
I used to see that.
You know what I'm saying? It go both ways.
Big blockhead ass bitch. I ain't want your number anyway.
I done heard that like shit. Girl like this. Then the girl lick her tongue out. He cussed her ass out. You stinky ass.
Oh my
God. Oh wow. Oh, Paul, you're from Orlando. Where you from? Where you from? I'm from Glennon, nigga. I'm on the west side. Hey, Paul, she said they ain't laying over. He hear me on the mic.
Palmer Park is his own world. Glennon is his own world.
He's like, she right. Actually, I went to a party in Palm Park when I was in high school, and it was like, yeah, if you ain't from Palm Park, I'm gonna stab you. You gonna stomp you. We gonna fuck you up. Hey, so 1, 2, 3, y'all say PPC. I was like, PPC? I'm like, fuck these niggas. I'm 14 years old. I want to go home with my mama.
No, you gotta be safe though.
Hey, G, read that real quick.
Yeah, how you from DC and you hate Gogo music? Hey, bro, that's a good one because it's a couple of people that I done ran past and I done heard people say it, like, how you don't like Gogo? I'm like, this shit was originated from right here, bro. Like, we proud of where we from, bro. We love what we do, man. Like, but to each his own. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I know some young kids, my family don't even listen to Gogo, don't know nothing about it, but they play it and they was like that. Man, it's for old heads.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You gotta let people like what they like, but majority of the people love it. You know what I mean? So you got a few, Mike. You know
what's funny, and Amber can attest to this. We were at the Black Effect Podcast Festival.
Yeah.
At the very end, she was sitting with Lauren LaRosa. I'm like, nigga, let's go. We got moves to make.
Yeah.
And CeeLo Green was on stage. And they asked him about a genre that he felt that was untapped, that he felt like kept their fucking soul, that fucking did all that thing. He's like, DC Gogo music. CeeLo Green. He's like, yeah, I made a Gogo album, and the DC nigga listened to it was like, don't ever put this out. He's like, this ain't Gogo.
He love it though. Jill Scott talk about it. You got I wouldn't say not put it out because
he said he felt like it wasn't authentic enough that he wanted to make sure it was real.
He came down though. I don't know why, because he came down and we did. So I think I'm on it, jump. Because I did it with him.
That's the one. I guess that's the one he told me. He had
I don't know why the fuck he ain't put it out, because that jump was hard.
Well, he need to put it out.
But I don't know.
Say, man, you might gotta
in my line, he said that, right, Amber?
But one thing I will say is, like, he definitely gave DC and DMV culture their props. He said we hold on to our culture. Yeah. We have a lot of pride. You know, we always hold on to go-go music as our music. And he said, you know, like, I think he loves and appreciates it. I think that he mentioned that it wasn't received as well because it didn't come off as authentic. And I think, you know what I'm saying?
But we got so much authentic shit though. And I feel that too, because a lot of people, when they come in, they really hit on the radio and they playing the covers. Then you can't just watch it. You got to see it live.
You got to go there.
It'll change your life. You know what I mean? That's why motherfuckers really seen it. And the real ones that still ride with us, like Scarface, Devin, and them, I could call them in the middle. He gonna pick up. Like, they love the culture. They love the music. It's live, just like Fiend and them from New Orleans. Oh yeah. They came in, Fiend. I called Fiend. Fiend called me on the phone. Like, I could still connect with all the old ones because they love the shit. It's real. It's like New Orleans is stepping to music.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because I always tell people, like, it's like New Orleans bounce artists and DC artists are niggas that you see in the neighborhood. But guess what? When they perform on Friday, you got people paying $60, $70, $80 to walk in the building. I
still got a video I never posted that I was in the under a bridge, nigga, at this club. Slam packed, the horns up there stepping. Some freaks come out at night, but they playing on, but so much fun. Catfish, they grilling outside, they frying. Man, had a whole raccoon, nigga. I don't want none of that though. Y'all had that.
I've had
a whole alligator. Nah, I'm not fucking around. I had the alligator.
I had some alligator.
Nigga from raccoon, from where we from? They got rabies, nigga. They in the trash can eating food. My dog fighting the junk, shaking the junk. Them junks down there, they raccoons look like motherfucking like this big. They frying them up. They skin them.
2 days of that.
They woodland raccoons with the bears and the deers.
They eat fish and shit like that. Al Jones eat motherfucking McDonald's, nigga. Popeyes and shit like that, nigga. You gonna stink, nigga. They fart smell like your fart. We not eating no motherfucking raccoons, dog. No. But I'm not disrespecting their culture either. They eat turtle, they eat all kind of shit. I have ate their alligator. I have ate their frog legs and stuff like that. And they have the best food in the world. But I'm not eating certain things that they cook.
Respect.
Trombone Shorty and them and all them around there. Yeah.
Do you eat chitlins?
No.
I don't either.
Good.
We all on.
I haven't had that since I was 8 years old.
Yeah, my dad was like, just eat it with a little greens and potato salad and some hot sauce. I'm like, if I need all that to eat it.
See, we couldn't. We're growing up. We couldn't. We was Muslims, so we couldn't eat none of that. We couldn't eat nothing until my dad went back to jail. Then my mom got furniture and everything, and then we started eating different stuff. But we couldn't eat it. We was Muslims, so we couldn't eat nothing.
Oh, that's pork.
Yeah, we couldn't eat nothing. Yeah.
So to wrap up, speaking of Gogo. We got the 50 years of Gogo.
Yeah.
Got some events coming up. Summer Soul Music Festival, 35th anniversary. Just let us know what's going on with those events.
Man, 50 years of Gogo. We got the 35th anniversary MGM. My birthday, May 1st, Echostage. Vibe will be single dropping that day first. We got the Wayne Nut joint. Summer Soul Festival, first time ever. Rare Asses, Junkyard, Backyard, Northeast Groovers.
Ooh.
So you know that's gonna be a crazy, like it's gonna be battle time. Everybody putting on their masks and all kind of shit going crazy.
Yes.
So before like we just got a lot of stuff coming up, man. We got the documentary, everything, man.
I'm glad you said Battle Time. They, I don't know why they did this to us, but we were at the Revolution, and they said, "Know what? Junkyard first versus New Impressions," and they beat our ass.
Hey, no, ain't many nice in that,
I'm like,
bro.
they got steps, but we ain't got no steps. And
No, nigga, they won't come.
fuck them niggas, yo. They niggas are good.
Bugs will hug you and put your ass in a chokehold at the same time.
Like, we don't
He
do
not
a balance.
playing. He don't listen.
We sweating,
bro. He not gonna play with you. He'll be cool with you until it's stage time. He trying to James Brown your ass.
Ask
don't
TJ
care.
about that. He like, yo, Junkyard put foot to ass.
Yeah, they will.
All Congo groups.
Because he's
beat
used
our
to that.
ass.
He's used to that. He's battle tested. He already been. Nigga, Wilmer's Park, nigga. He said, what's that? Y'all get care with that motherfucker. Nigga, you was want to cry going home, nigga. Fucked us up so bad that we don't get done like this. We got practice, nigga. We got practice tonight, motherfucker. We going home, y'all can't come. Everybody fired, nigga. We going to practice, motherfucker. That nigga, man, Bugs will make your ass go to practice after that show.
Oh my God, I feel so bad. Like, nigga, I don't think we're good. I think we should end it. I think I'm gonna go back to school.
He's a showman. He's a showman. He gonna make your ass work for it. Yeah.
But hey, look at this, like the sign that my man said right here. This is my boy Reggie. He said, "Free backyard show gonna always bring the city out."
Yeah, and we gotta be
Yeah.
because I'm
fact.
working on
The Mochella days,
That's
all
a
I
that
don't know
shit.
how
shit.
many
That's a
times, like I
blessing.
was just talking to my team, and we gonna work. I'm gonna do my own festival.
You should.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, bring the rappers out.
do
Have
my
y'all
own
headlined that
festival,
shit?
bro. Do my own festival.
I'm
and
an
we get it
MC. It's
together
gonna be
because
crazy.
we got these people getting. That why not? We
How many
got all
times
these
platinum? It's lit.
Yeah, but we got all these people coming. It's like, what are we doing?
Oh no, I did
Like
see you in the
Uni
fire.
Free?
You got it. My fault.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be your opener.
But it's crazy though, man. That's like right there. We done knock that down and get back to the community, man. You know what I mean? Because the people love us, the kids, everybody.
For sure.
No, me, my God, though, man. We definitely brought her out to see y'all perform, all that shit.
Yeah, man. Gotta
yeah,
come out
legend,
more often,
bro.
man. We can get something nice and smooth for y'all to come out, man, and chill, bring the kids out. But we got a lot of sexy stuff coming up, and we're gonna be inviting you guys. We got some stuff coming up that y'all will like, and then we be dropping this music, man. This live and original music y'all gonna really enjoy, and we got some joints on that joint gonna blow y'all mind, man.
I need some new shit, but the
Yeah.
antidote, man. I've
We'll
been,
do
I've
it.
been.
Everybody
I be
love
running
them
to it.
old classics and stuff like that. We gotta keep them classics, but we got some shit, man, for the times now.
Remy and Ginger Ale.
It's one of my favorites.
I
man.
what's the other joint? I can't think of.
Brad Smokey?
What was that?
What?
Excuse me, Poker Drama. Like,
Excuse me, Butterfingers. All that. We just did a joint where I did like all old school joints in the beginning. Cause my old school motherfuckers come out and they want to hear that shit.
oh, wait.
They be like, gee, all beats tonight. Won't hear no roller songs yet. We just want beats. So I just give them that shit.
To be fair, like I said, you know who my OGs are
Yeah.
now, and then that's why I always go to when I'm running. I go to
Yeah.
98, 99. I'm
But
gonna hit my
that's-
roller times, but I need to hear that. I need to hit that certain
Yeah,
beat.
that
I'm like,
socket,
this
yeah.
is like how you
But
say you
that's-
grew up on
that's love,
Chuck,
though.
or
Yeah.
this is my Chuck.
Yeah. But that's love though when you run into that back, man. Cause like it's a guy that doesn't work out to us. He don't work out to nobody but backyard.
It
He was like,
fits.
yo, he keep my adrenaline. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you know.
I can't even do no. It's just like the bounce too fast. I can't. Now I'm running.
But see, and
too
that's
fast.
how I am too. Like with me, I listen to, if I'm listening to go, I'm gonna listen to Jungle Chuck. You know what I mean? Some old Class or some Pump Blenders, Air Raid. I like to listen to the old Jones to see what's really, you know what I mean? Them shots and all them keyboard parts and all that shit like that. Just to stay above. Cause when I see one of them old dudes, I run into him, Charlie, when a nigga had tears in his eyes, say, man, you kept this shit going, kid, I love you. That make me feel good. See a motherfucker OG in the old grocery store, and they like, nigga, you just keep, boy, I love it. Keep going. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I mean, I'll be real. We in and out right now, but
Yeah.
this is me being so you already heard some of the jokes. I be having fun over here.
Yeah, no.
But
yeah.
think about this: hearing you and your band
Mhm.
created so many musicians. We didn't a lot of us just say we gonna pick up a keyboard or a bass guitar because a backyard do it, and the girls like backyard.
Yeah.
So shit, I'm trying to get girls. So I learn an instrument. One of my boys, he ended up getting a full ride to Maryland as a piano, and he produced the Cardi B. I Like It Like That.
Wow.
Wow.
That's dope.
You went on stage when you had no keyboard players at the Neon. He was one of the keyboard players from YBI that joined you, and you walked up to him like, "Hey, we doing the pocket and the C, whatever," and he like, "Got you." Ran it. You ran the whole. You like, "Hey, the next song, B flat, got it." He produced Cardi B. I Like It Like That. He produced for Kevin Gates. Oh, that shit.
And see, that's why I say you, hey, bro. And that's why I say you never
My boy
fucking
Vince.
know, bro. Cause it be so tired. We got that talent, bro. We got that talent, and it's just that we don't be having those outlets and those connections
That's
to
all
fuck
it was.
around. And that's all they be. That's all they be. You know what I mean? And we be having so many haters. But hey,
If Vince was here, he like, "Gee, yeah, backyard." He was like, he come in here like, "Hey, yeah, he played in YBI and he taught me.
Yeah.
He taught me music.
yeah,
He taught me what the fucking a chord was."
Mike. And that's I know that make you feel good though.
I mean,
He was
same
doing
phone
that
number since we were in
motherfucker.
college. I'm like,
See?
bro,
Gotta keep.
if I
that
call
shit.
him up, he's like, "Man, you doing your thing. I see that podcast. You a wild nigga, but I fuck with you."
Yeah. No, but that's love though. It's like when your people doing shit, you doing shit, he doing shit, you can compliment each other. Be like, man, keep going, keep rising, keep growing. Just like what you was just saying about the ATL. You know where you from. You know what I mean? But if that opportunity, that's what the fuck is popping right now.
Mm-hmm.
Take that motherfucking chance, bro.
That trap
So-
museum said we could use the spot. We could fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em
they
up.
really showed us a lot of love. Like we had a really good time. We
You can-
definitely wanna go
Especially
back
if they
there.
buzzing off you and shit. But you always got your motherfucking junk.
Yeah.
But we,
You
well,
can't
all,
never
I'm trying,
stop.
all I'm trying to say is you don't know how many people you probably inspire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving you
Hey,
one
man,
person.
that's
you
love,
you could go
man.
to Roger Beat. You could go everybody else.
Everybody.
We all looked at y'all.
Man, that's love. And I'm so proud of him. Every time I tell this little blockhead ass, I say, nigga, I'm so proud of your motherfucker. They be like, man, you know
My
the nigga, G.
nigga.
And they be doing this thing. It's super talented motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
There's so many instruments. There's so many people
Love
that pick up an
shorty,
instrument
man.
just because, like, hey, backyard getting they like they getting money. They got girls. We want that. We 14 years old. We trying to learn some shit.
Right there. Nah, for real, man. No,
All right,
Hey,
two last questions. One, do you have a timeline or estimate of when we can expect to see the documentary? Is it coming out this year, next year? We gotta wait a
Oh,
little bit.
we thinking the end of this year or first of next year, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
about
reasonable.
That, about that, yeah.
Other question is, can we get an invite to the birthday party?
I don't see why not. You got to make it. Why not? You can make the podcast.
I-
speak,
okay,
the
you give me
set
a-
come in.
Yo, it's a legend.
Y'all might make money. Look, you gonna make a good $1,000 off me.
Tourists in the world.
Come on in
You know
there,
what I'm
have
saying? My
some
mother a
fun.
tourist, so you know I really bang with my
Come on
tourist
in
people.
there, have some fun, man. It's
Hey,
gonna
look
be lit.
here.
The tables and shit sold out
You
already.
said you
but-
going.
We just trying to be in the. We just trying
Yeah,
to share the
we can make
energy
that up.
with you.
With a song, we can make that happen.
I know.
Okay.
I already
I
know
love
my
to have
sister
you.
coordinated.
You know,
I
Okay.
love to
Yeah,
have you
ass.
guys. I love to have you guys then.
Nah,
come and enjoy yourself.
We would love to be there.
Y'all
We love it.
have already had some fucking fun.
Oh yes, for sure.
We're gonna
for
turn.
sure.
I'm gonna turn that
You said
bitch
you going-
upside
You
down.
going 90, 95, 96.
Man, I'm a 90, they ass to
Yeah.
death.
It's like you.
I'm
Nigga,
in
a
there
dope,
sweating.
nigga, I'm a dope jam they ass to
Oh,
death.
there we go.
Okay,
Now the
okay.
party.
Fuck they ass
I want to hear
up.
Tupac Thug Life.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got you.
well,
We gonna hit. That's one of my go-tos anyway. And
Come
people
on
been
now.
requesting that like shit lately. Anyway.
That's,
So I'm
that
gonna
shit
burn it down.
hard.
Yeah, I got you. Let's have some fun.
Hey, look, yeah,
Yeah.
my table, so my boys from Social Course probably bought one. But all right, so G, we already did the party May 1st. This episode we gonna work hard. We're gonna work hard for it. This is gonna be out before that.
Let's do it.
we gonna definitely make sure all the promos
Either
out
day
there.
of or the promo will be out
I
for it.
appreciate y'all, man.
Everything you want the people to know. Tell them where to find you, what they need to look
Hey,
for,
what's
where
up,
they need
y'all?
to go.
Look here, man. Anwan Glover on Instagram and Facebook. Backyard Band on Instagram and Facebook. Watch out for the documentary, man. We're gonna have a teaser. We're gonna have a teaser at the show on the 1st. Watch out for our Vibe With Me single, MGM on the 25th of July. What's the other one, Pre?
The Gogo events, the anniversary events.
Anniversary, September Summer Soul Festival, RE Junkyard Backyard in Northeast. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss that. We turning up also the that show with Tricky Inc. June 14th, I think. One of them, June 14th is Scarface backyard.
Oh.
That's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh yeah.
June 13th and 14th, check out for our night, our day. We're gonna be there with Scarface. Scarface gonna have a live band with him. No, he gonna probably jingle with his boys. Cause that's how we do. But hugs not slugs. So anybody, man, when y'all listen, man, I'm 501c3, the family. We gonna take over every school, Maryland, DC, Virginia, everywhere, out of town. Cause a lot of these kids aren't getting hugs at home and they getting slugs in their neighborhood. We just lost 2 little young kids, 13 and 12, to gun violence, getting food from a food truck. The kids shouldn't be scared to go outside and get something to eat, man. Ladies, old ladies can't plant their flowers or sit on the front porch and just listen to some oldie but goodies no more without people coming through the neighborhood shooting, man. Let's get it together. Let's pull it together. Let's look out for each other more. Let's push every go-go band over the top. The ones that's struggling, let's help them. You know what I mean? The artists that's doing their thing. Shout out to all the rappers, the singer, R&B. Shout out to everybody in the city trying to do what they do. Y'all just stay focused because it eventually happen. If you really loving it, you want to do it, it'll happen. It just take time sometimes.
Amen.
Hey, look,
Amen.
Amen.
That was.
Hey, look here.
That
Once
was one of the
again,
greatest outros.
he finished the pig pussy. Once again, it's Tequila Talk. My
Gone,
name is
baby.
Walt. We out of here.
We're out. Follow us on all platforms. Like, subscribe, follow.